Pan American Stadium at City Park in New Orleans, Louisiana. First game of the New Orleans Curse and League City Legends of the 2024 season. Right now, the score is currently 20-0 in favor of Curse.
In favor of League City.
In favor of League City. We're back underway. A goal by Hayden Boyles put them up 2 goals. So right now, Curse has possession of the quad ball. Ben Mertens walking down the left side, looking to pass to Veronica Spicer, who doesn't, looking for a ball fake, trying to find somebody open in the corner, probably Carson Crunning. Mertens trying to weave his way and find his way into the keeper zone, but can't. Missed opportunity right there by League City. Crunning passes across. We got a turnover. Hayden Boyles with the ball.
Boyles approaching. Good goal again, Hayden Boyles.
Hayden Boyles with 2 goals now.
Valdemar Nunez trying to give Alex Pucciarelli some problems, beat out.
Pucciarelli gets beat, just got to touch up. It's a long throw back into the attacking zone for Curse, but they can't find it. Boyles comes across to Wilkinson, and he'll score his first goal of the night. And that puts League City up 40-0 early on here in the first half from New Orleans. Beautiful night for quad ball. First game of the 2024 season for the respective teams. Ben Mertens, the head coach for the Curse, with the quad ball coming down the middle of the field. He's joined by Sarah Nealing,
Mike Sanders Valdez,
Carson Crunning, Veronica Spicer. Oh, good pass to Crunning, and he'll shoot and score.
Great connection between Mertens and Running.
Wow. Well, all that talking that that's been done this week by between these two teams on social media.
Lots of spice.
Lots of spice. You got it. I don't have an exact time for you right now, so as soon as we're able to try to get that, we'll effort that for you guys. It's still early on here in the first half. That's a long throw in the corner.
Pass back to number 8 across to number 26.
Good beat right there. Good turnover.
Pulled in that pass, Carson Running. Ben Mertens with the quad ball. Advancing, Carson Running out for PJ Mitchell. Ben Mertens advancing quickly against the no beaters. Has Emily Thompson, has PJ Mitchell.
He'll shoot and score. No, he won't.
Working on that double tap, Emily. Shelby Casio around the side.
Mitchell looking for space, can't find anybody. Gets it over the top to Mitchell. I'm sorry. We got a turnover.
Emily Thompson wrapped up. That was Bahushes, number 8, with the wrap. Hayden Boyles coming in to recover the quad ball.
I'll tell you what, defense by League City tonight's just been pretty good.
League City grabbing bludger control, Valdemar Nunez, and apologies, is that number 12? Yeah, Lopez.
Number 12.
New chaser in, number 27 for League City, Nellums.
So Boyles over to Nellums, he's looking.
Nunez beats out Mike Sanders Valdez, passes back to number 24.
Back up to 27. He's looking for a slam dunk and gets it. And just like that, it's 60-10.
So goal number 27, Mellums.
I think that's Mellum. I think that's his first goal of the night.
Ben Mertens taking a sub, probably for...
Yeah, he kind of needs it.
Ooh, that's for Ebley De La Rosa.
De La Rosa seeing his first action of the 24 season. PJ Mitchell leading the charge right now at the point. Thompson, Kneeling, playing beater. Mitchell still with control, being pressed by Moyes. By Bales, sorry. Bales with the tackle of Mitchell. Mitchell loses the ball. It's picked up by Thompson. She works off the screen to the right side. Come back up top to PJ Mitchell. Mitchell telling him, slow down, slow down. LB in the corner, back up to PJ. PJ walking in there trying to find a seam. Gets it back to LB. LB on the run. He'll try to shoot, but he's knocked down, and it's knocked down by 2 defenders. I think we're going to have a foul right here on LB.
For a charge on a keeper in the zone.
Probably so. Yellow card. 1 minute penalty to LB De La Rosa. Now, in quad ball, you can use your hands, right?
Absolutely.
But I guess to some point, you have to, at some point, like the physicality kind of gets moderated by the officials, doesn't it?
I mean, to a point, yeah. I mean, MLQ has different rules than the USQ. There's some conditional back contact that's allowed. The main thing there, of course, being charging a protected keeper. I believe the call was a charge. I didn't quite hear it, but that's what I saw.
Yeah.
So on a unguarded or at a no goal there.
No goal there.
Ball back to number 27, Nellums.
Nellums avoids the beat. Back up to the points, and
that'll be
that's gonna be a turnover.
A turnover.
That'll be a turnover. That'll be cursed ball. So over and back. And just like in basketball, where like if you dribble and you're coming across half court and you go back over, it's an over and back. If you throw the ball back across the midfield line in quad ball, it's an automatic turnover.
It's another difference if you're familiar with the USQ. The USQ has some reset rules that allow you to take the ball back behind either your keeper line or your mid line. Those are not rules that we have in the MLQ over the summer. Good beat by Sanders Valdez on number 12, Lopez.
Mitchell with ball.
Shelby Cassio taking a little tumble.
Welcome back, Shelby. It's her first game back in 2 years. Coming off of a knee injury last year. Mitchell in the corner to Thompson. She's looking. Finds De La Rosa out of the box. He shoots and scores.
Between Thompson, Mueller, and De La Rosa.
Wow. That's a great give and go right there.
Excellent play.
Thompson just found the open
coming down
man.
Fast with the quad ball. Supported by Pace. I think that's Payden Pace, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, that's Price, not Payden Pace.
And we have looks like we're going to have a referee conference here. Not too many stoppages so far, which has been pretty good so far. Because normally there's a lot of stoppages, because when you have 3 officials and they're all trying to, the head referee can't see anything. It's kind of like when you're watching a football game on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and referee, the Whitecap's talking to everybody else. So there's a blue card issued for 30 seconds.
On Shelby Cassio.
It's going to be on Shelby Cassio, yep. Referees are discussing what exactly that's going to be. Oh, an illegal swat. Now, the thing is like, with the rule change this year, you can swat the ball, but you can't, it can't be it can't be intentional. It has to be unintentional. I think that's what Josh Mansfield is talking to the officials about.
Yeah, Mansfield is seeking some clarification now.
And he's an assistant coach, so he's allowed on the field to have that discussion.
But the ball's going to be turned over to League City.
And League City will get it.
Because that's super. I don't know these rules well enough. I don't know because we are still on the same play as the backcourt on the reset, right? I'm not sure how those are interacting personally.
Well, since it's an illegal swat, the ball will go back to League City, and they'll start from where the ball crossed the line, or at least somewhere there around. Hayden Boyles with the ball on the left-hand side. He's looking to try and find somebody to feed it to. Takes a couple of steps in, avoids it.
Stewart, number 17 for League City, gets the
quad
ball.
Overshoots.
Throws back, and a beat.
That's a turnover.
First with the ball. Good beat by Sarah Kneeling.
Well, I tell you what, SK is really kind of coming to her own the last couple of years. So
she's had a lot of practice.
Yeah, and the thing is, too, is that we have a lot of players on the Curse that played at LSU, played at Loyola. SK is an LSU product. PJ Mitchell's LSU. Ellie De La Rosa. It's called a goal.
Goal ref, signal goal. Head ref going to take a look at something.
They're going to talk it out. That looked like a goal to me.
Looked good to me.
But what do the Curse has to do offensively right now to kind of get what do the Curse have to do going both ways to get back in this game? Because it looks like they're playing like a little sluggish right now.
I would say so. The passes have certainly improved in these last few minutes for the Curse. The beating is usually a thing that makes the Curse. That's a good goal by Ibli De La Rosa.
All right, so you were saying?
Synergy between quaffle carriers and dodgeball players on Curse has always been a hallmark. And seems to me right now that
Boyles with the attempted shot
are taking really good beater control and making the Curse pay for it up through now.
Boyles with the attempted shot, but knocked away.
I didn't realize we had chat. Hello, chat.
Really can't zoom in right now for you folks, so we're trying the best we can. There we go, a little bit.
We had the score 50-30 League City, 50-30 League City.
Spicer with the ball, passes in the corner.
That'll be Marcellus Lewis.
Marcellus Lewis, who's back in action this year. Nice to see him back.
Long pass up to Ben. Ooh,
everybody's getting beat, and there was a free ball. Spicer's able to pick it up, looking for Lewis in the corner. But that short throws a little short, there. And the goalie is going to be able.
Carson running back in for Curse. Josh Mansfield dodging bludgers out here. Dodgeballs, excuse me. Sorry. Number 26, Wilkinson.
Wilkinson at the point.
Ball pass to Price.
Price trying to throw it on the top, and we got a
pass is going to be what I
got.
That's right. So
don't know what that signal was, but
Price beat before that pass. I'm not sure what the wave was. Yeah, but ball back to Marcellus Lewis. They move it out of the keeper zone. Pass to Ben Mertens.
Mertens with the ball. He's coming down the left-hand side. Looking for somebody to pass to, doesn't. He'll pass it to Spicer on the run, and she'll miss.
Running couldn't make it there. Carson beat out by number 35, Duval. Back to his hoops.
Acosta with the ball now. He's walking up slow. It is kind of warm up here, so I think the teams would be, and the breeze is blowing in from the east. So the thing is, I think the teams would be kind of smart to control the pace here early on in the first half. It's a 2-goal lead, 50-30 in favor of the League City Legends here. That pass is knocked down by Carson Cronin.
Good D by Carson running. Fighting to get the ball back to Marcellus Lewis.
Mertens trying to fight off the beat. Now he'll pull up and he'll start taking the ball down the field, left-hand side. He's got help.
Has a no-beater situation.
He's looking to go to goal, but
he's got
he made it
on his own. All the way around for Ben Mertens.
Ben Mertens representing QCDC. Shout out to all the QCDC folks who are tuning in tonight. The pride of the district.
Josh Mansfield out here making 1,000 IQ move, beating players as they try to sub out.
Just beats on top of beats.
25, Josh Raber in dodgeball player for the League City Legends.
Wilkinson passing the deep back corner. They're looking around, can't find anything. That's knocked down by Marcellus Lewis.
Facing a no-bludger situation. Marcellus Lewis
the deke
makes it around.
Goal. Yeah, just like
Good
that.
Goal.
And just like that, we are tied at 50.
Marcellus Lewis on that no-beater, takes it all the way, narrowly avoids a beat, brings Curse in 50-50.
And that's what he was doing last year, you know. He did that an awful lot for Curse last year. So
Shelby Cassio back in the game. Emily Thompson-Mueller back in the game. Nick Mueller in the game for the first time.
Emily and Nick are playing together for the first time in what, 2-3 years. So
and boys beat top Nick Mueller
with the steal. Passes to his wife, or Cassio, as the Shelby Cassio. Ben Mertens slips as he's trying to hold on to the quad ball.
Feet away from a beat.
Mueller
for the goal.
Ben Mertens, the head coach, getting it done for Curse. Now up a goal, 60-50.
Massive points there to Josh Mansfield getting in there, causing problems with the dodgeball. Hayden Boyles coming up with the quad ball.
I would guess we're somewhere
For
like
League
around the
City.
10-minute mark.
24 Manning back, 26. Wilkinson with the quad ball behind, going to be beat before that shot. Nick Mueller facing a no bludgers. Hayden Boyles beat, wrapped up.
Pass.
Oh, Thompson Mueller misses that connection.
Hayden Boyles on the pickup of the loose ball. Slowing the pace down just a little bit.
Merton's about to wolf Hayden Boyles,
Oh.
but gets beat.
That was, hey, you got to admit, that was a wolf is basically just one defender in the back with nobody.
Valdemar Nunez returns the favor on Mike Valdez, wolfing his dodgeball away from him.
And I tell you, League City has no communication. I don't know if they don't have any communication. It just doesn't sound like they are communicating right now.
They do have good motion with each other, but they are not very vocal about it. That's going to be a
That
good
was
goal
good goal.
for number 8, Hushes.
Huge.
Hughes.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's
I don't close my G's when I write.
I got you now.
So we're back to level at 60.
Mueller taking his time crossing midfield, waiting for PJ Mitchell coming back in at chaser.
Mitchell coming in, chase on the right-hand side. Thompson passes to Cassio. Cassio on the run.
charging, gets beat.
She gets beat, and that'll be a turnover to League City.
27 Nellum's back in for League City. 22 Boyles advancing the quad ball with bludger control. League City. Valdemar Nunez and number 2 Mason.
Mason's going in the back left-hand corner.
Hughes with the quad ball on the right side.
Nellum's
back to
back.
Boyles across.
Nellum's in the back right corner. Hughes up top. With Boyles up in the middle, directing traffic. Looking for somebody to pass through. He tries to score, but doesn't. Hits the inside left hand of the goal.
A beat.
Loose
Mueller
ball.
with a wrap.
That's a good
Should
tackle.
be forcing out of bounds, but
No,
it
it stayed
comes up with the
inside.
ball either way.
Mueller, he's looking for somebody to pass through. Now slows the
Slowing
traffic
down.
down.
He sees his beater ahead of him.
Slowing it down. Even score right now, 60-60.
Drew Stroud in for beater for Curse.
And this is Drew's first time back. And you can play soccer. BJ gets beat. Drops the ball. Thompson able to pick it up. Passes to his wife.
Get that pass to Shelby.
Gets
it
to
in
Shelby,
there,
and Shelby's got
Spin it,
hands on.
work it. Oh,
Oh,
taken away by
that's a
number 8,
great-
Hughes.
Hughes with a fantastic takeaway of the quad ball right
back
there.
to keeper Boyles for League City.
Well, I tell you what.
Good D by number 8 Hughes there
Yeah.
to wrap up Shelby.
And that's the key thing here, man. You in this game, you've got to be able, if you don't hold tight on that quad ball, somebody's going to take it away from you when you're
right.
not looking.
Number 12 Lopez back in for beating for League City. Pass across to Hughes. Nunez staying with the dodgeball with Hayden Boyles up top, facing off with Drew Stroud.
Thompson looks like he was going to run out, but doesn't.
Mueller.
Nunez with a dodgeball. Boyles
That'll
shoots
be
and
a goal by
scores.
Hayden Boyles.
I think that's his 3rd or 4th tonight so far.
At least 3rd, we'll say.
And that puts it at 70-60 League City.
Sarah kneeling back here, beating out Valdemar Nunez to regain dodgeball control for the Curse. What are you going to say?
This is a lot closer. This is a lot closer in game 1 of last year's series, back last July when we faced this team in Kenner. They're playing I think it looks like they're playing at a completely different level.
I believe
Mitchell.
I just heard an 18-minute call. But maybe that was an advanced the quaffle call.
And PJ Mitchell's going to
PJ
get a blue
Mitchell.
card. Merton's out to discuss it. Delay of game is going to be called on PJ Mitchell. How much time's left?
3.5 minutes. We're at 16:27.
All right, 16 minutes and 27 seconds left to go, and it was a freeze right there on the turnover. Hayden Boyles will take the ball down the middle of the field, and he's flanked by Nellums
And Stewart.
and Stewart. Stewart's running to the goal. That's an
No
attempted
goal.
shot by Manningham.
Ibli De La Rosa running down against the no bludgers.
Oh, tackled it, but then shot.
Right back up.
De La Rosa is able to retain the ball. He's looking for somebody to pass to, can't.
Ibli De
That's
La
it.
Rosa playing tell the whistle, but a pass brought in by Hayden Boyles.
And Boyles once again in point to Williams. Now he'll come off and he'll sub in for, it looks like Mandel. He'll come in. I think this is Mandel's first action of the game, maybe a second.
Curse with dodgeball control.
Nellum's patiently walking the ball up the field. We got about 2 minutes left to go in the first half here. Over to Mandel. Mandel running with dodgeball help. Pass the ball in the corner. It's Mannenheim 24. Stewart backs in, try to score. Pass it back out to Mannenheim. She's tries to score, can't find it.
Evely De La Rosa with the hands to get the ball away from Mandel. Running hard.
De La Rosa, he'll shoot and score. Wow.
Evely De La Rosa, a new player.
And that's a goal, but I think we're going to have a card too on top of
Curse.
it. A yellow card for the tackle. The tackle from behind, no less. The goal is good because the tackle occurred during the goal. So that goal is good. That puts the score back level at 70 with about a minute and a half or so left to go until we reach the interval.
Our head coach here getting some wisdom from veteran coach Brian Nishaka here. Just shout out to Brian Nishaka and his experience.
Let's go ahead with clapping sound effects. I love it. For all the latest action, all the latest quadball action, and to get up to date on scores, rosters, and social news, you can head on over to www.mlquadball.com. That's the website. And on the website, it will direct you to all our socials. We're on X, we're on Instagram, we're on the Snapface. As Bill Belichick would like to say, we're on Snapchat.
Imagine we got to be on TikTok still.
And we're on TikTok still, yes.
I'm not on TikTok though.
I am, but I haven't posted in a few years. Besides which, my TikToks are really bad.
Ladies, gentlemen, and all, I've been your flag runner, Eric Jurgensen, and I'll probably be heading off at this startage of play to warm up to be your flag runner. So you'll be seeing a little bit of my rear end here and a little bit of my front end too.
Oh, good. I'm glad you said it that way because, you know, you said the rear end, it would imply other things, and we don't want to apply that.
Can you move up to the blue cone?
I'll move up to the blue cone. That's as far as it'll go. All right. All right, so now we're going back to live action.
Evely De La Rosa still with the quad ball. Emily Thompson-Mueller and Veronica Spicer down there with him.
So with the no goal, it brings the total back to 70 to 60.
Interaction knocks the ball away.
Spicer trying to regain, let me try that again in English. Spicer trying to regain quad ball possessions. Yeah, Brittany, so.
No one's now playing with keeper.
So the goal was disallowed because it was an illegal hit from behind before the goal was scored. So New Orleans was able to.
Yeah, it was a dodgeball throwback before the breakaway.
There we go.
The back tackle was still enforced. Number 18 over there, Acosta, serving his time because of the no goal.
But Nellums will score from the point right there on the right-hand side. Now we have a 2-goal game, 80-60. PJ Mitchell with with quad ball control on the left-hand side, being trailed by Spicer, who will now go into the left-hand corner. Pass across to Trammell, and that's a goal for Curse. You're welcome, Brittany. 19 minutes have elapsed, so we're at 80-70 with 1 minute left to go in the first half before we hit the interval for 2 minutes, and then we'll go to the flag runner. Wilkinson on the left-hand side, flanked by Acosta on the left. Pass back into corner. Up top, Acosta. Back to Wilkinson. Wilkinson's looking for somebody. Finds Acosta again. Acosta now looking down the corner, evading the attempt to tackle by Spicer. Back up time. Wilkinson saying, "Hey, go to the right hand, go to the left-hand side, buddy. I got the right." Ball fake after ball fake. In the corner to Stewart. Back up top to Wilkinson. He's looking, trying to score, and Spicer can't. Got shut down, but he scores it anyway in the middle goal, and that will end the first half. So 80-70 here at the half in New Orleans. So let's talk real quick about that first half. You know, first game for both teams this season, and I got to tell you, the Legends have come out and they have been rather impressive on both ends of the field tonight, offensively and defensively. They really have done a great job of attacking the goals and attacking the quad ball when it's on the ground. And now we're getting into the point where Curse, now down 2 goals, 90-70 to start the second half, needs to figure out exactly what to do, how to fix it. Legends are trying to figure out, from a coaching perspective, I mean, the Legends trying to figure out, okay, how do we keep this this momentum going? Got to get the flag runner to try to get to the score cap, which we just saw now. It's 150. So, hey, if anybody, you guys that are in the chat, if you can hear me, just give me a thumbs up so I know I'm not talking to myself, okay? So, the map on our jerseys is very unique. Thank you, B-Boards, for that. Okay, so the Curses jerseys are very unique. Thanks, Johnny. Appreciate the heads up. B-Cub, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Hello to everybody, all 39 of you that are tuned in here as we start the second half. 150 is the score cap, 90-70 in favor of League City. Sarge here. Sarge will be our flag runner. $90 to $50 as we start the second. $90 to $70, excuse me, as we start the second half here with the score cap at 150. Carson Trammell on the immediate score right as we come out the gate. Now a 1-goal lead for Legends, 80 to 70. Flag runner on the field. Now the game's going to change a little bit. Oh, wow, look at that. Carson running with the flagpole. The officials are going to talk it over to see if it was a good flagpole. I think it was. As per policy, they have to talk it over with the flag runner to make sure that it was good. The flag runner is not an actual ref. He just has a ref jersey on. That was a great pull by Carson running. If this is a good pull, that's a 25-point swing, and it'd be 115. It would be 115 90 in favor of Curse. Yes, Carson does have some long arms because he's a very tall human. Brings it down as the referees are still discussing it. That's a good catch. Carson's middle name is Flag. So with a set score of 150, that flagpole puts Curse a little bit closer now, with a 2-goal lead, 115 to 90. League City has possession of the ball. That's Acosta, deep left-hand side. Back up top to Wilkinson. Wilkinson swings around. He passes the ball across. That is knocked down by Thompson. Thompson on the run. Looking for Lewis. He'll shoot and score. Just like that. Curse up 125 to 90. 150 is the set score. Dorsey has the ball, has possession of the quad ball, run down the middle of the field. He's looking for somebody. Can't find anybody. Spins around, tries the attempted shot. No good. Rebound. Hoyles gets it, and he passes it to Hughes for the score, but we have a stoppage in play. The beater game tonight is crazy. This is game one. Yes, Gabagool. This is game one. Started a little bit late because we had trouble getting the stream up, but we've been up for a little while now. 125 to 100 is the score. 150 the score cap. I think what the referees are discussing is where the contact was prior to the goal. We don't have a mic in the referee's huddle, so we can't really tell what's going on. See what's going on. I think we have a decision. All right, so a 1-minute penalty to the Legends number 81, Alarba, for an illegal slide. You can tackle in quad ball, but you can't slide tackle. This is not soccer. $125 to 100. Up at 125 to 90. 125 to 90 is the score. Score cap's at 150. Remember, there's no scoring, there's no timing in the second half. No, neither team has used a timeout, Julie. Wait, what happened? Oh, he's taking a penalty? Okay. So Nunez will serve the 1-minute penalty. Curse with dodgeball control. Lewis to Crunning, to Trammell. Trammell with his second goal of the night. 135 to 90. 2 goals away from the win for Curse in game one. Remember, the second half is untimed. Dorsey with quad ball control walking out the middle of the field. He'll pass to Boyles. Boyles back up top to Dorsey. Dorsey on the run. Tries an underhand shot. Won't make it. Boyles picks up the rebound off the ground, and it's good. But we have another stoppage. Let Carlton out of the nursing home. Oh, man. Keep the great comments coming, you guys. I really love reading them as I'm sitting here. That's a good goal.
So, Steve, any notes for me?
I was going to ask you, how did that work out for you?
I'm really not sure. I've usually got the length. I mean, Carson's got really great long arms. But
Thompson, and he'll shoot and score. 145, 150. Next goal wins for Curse. 145. I'm sorry, 135 to 100 for Curse.
No, it is 145. Score just updated.
Okay, 145 to 100. Curse's next goal wins. Boyles, right-hand side, now coming in the middle, looking for somebody to pass to. Bolt tries to fix shot, shoots over the goal. So let's talk about the flagpole, Jergy, because you were the flag runner.
Yep.
Now, first of all, you're not a referee, right?
Well, the flag runner is basically their own official. So
Okay.
if the seekers are, if I don't have my snitch ref close by and the seekers are doing things that I can call as a foul, I can send them back to hoops. I can confirm beats on them, all of that.
Gotcha. So that's why the stripes.
That's right. So I am my own. Well, they were the stripes, for a few reasons.
Yeah.
But if, for one, it was a shirt that I had that fit and didn't have any big logos on it.
There you go. So you played at Loyola, right?
I did. I played 4 years at Loyola.
So talk about
2016.
Well, we got a minute here because, as I mentioned in the first half, and I'm the manager for Curse, so let's get that out the way. And I know Curse.
I'm a previous Curse roster member myself.
So a lot of players who are playing for Curse, and I'm sure a lot for League City too.
Yeah.
A lot of them are former college players. So let's talk about
Absolutely.
Curse for a minute. We got players from Tulane,
LSU,
right? Loyola.
We have some players from USM, Southern Mississippi.
Southern Miss. Yep.
Who used to have a long-standing program. I don't know if they do currently, but actually, Danny Provenmeyer. No, is here. Hasn't been in the game yet.
Yes, it's a timeout.
Got some players, I believe, right now that have played over in Florida before, and then some fresh faces. Obviously, some Northerners, Boston types. Drew Stroud played in Illinois. I'm very sorry, Drew. I don't remember what college.
But for Legends though, you also have
a lot of Sam Houston State
University.
Sam
Houston. A lot of Sam.
Someone who the team who beat me for the D2 IQA championship back in 2013.
And as we get restarted here, Carson Trammell running down the middle of the field. He'll shoot and score. And that is the end of game one on a fast break by Carson Trammell. Wow. Now talk about a free runner.
Again, some great help from Josh Mansfield there, even though he put a dodgeball on Boyles, though Boyles was in the zone. But there are times like that where you can still.
So yeah, we got a few minutes. So let's talk about let's get on the course. There we go. Sorry if I break the camera, it's because
we also can't see you now, chat. So
there we go.
Say whatever you want about us, and we'll only see it.
No, don't tell them that. Okay, so let's talk about let's talk about game one. Yeah. So it was literally Fergie Taylor's pass, right?
That's right.
So let's talk about first half of Legends. I think was probably, that was A1.
Yeah, absolutely. Like that immediate momentum building goal on the runoff. That's always a huge step in the right direction for a team that can pull that off right out of the gate.
Right. So defensively for Curse in the first half, there were some lapses.
That's right. And I said I was talking earlier about Curse's synergy between their dodgeballers and their quadball players. But I don't remember if I got to it, but that was actually meant to be off of props to the lockdown play that the League City Legend beaters, Admirals Nunez and his cohort, were putting up against the first one.
Hayden Boyles had a great first half. He came out, Thomas, I think he scored the first 2 goals.
Not the very first one. That was someone else on the first one.
Okay, but then Boyles scored the next 2 goals. Then I think he had 4 in the first half. 4 or 5 in the first half. You can go to Quadball 1. I don't know. I think it's
Quadball.1.
Quadball.1. That's correct. So Quadball.1. To check out. I think it's 1.
That's already.
Only-
We're not going to get
Just
into
Google it. Just Google it.
IP telemetry.
Yeah, just Google it, and you can see the stats and all the scores and everything, and it's being done live on the other side of the field, so we have that. Second half, secret floor, as we used to call it, for this first game. You got caught by Barcelona, but then it kind of wasn't it like a 65 to nothing run?
Yeah.
Something for first to end the game.
Again, talking about the, kind of my experience, obviously, has been really with first. Always grabbing some great quadball points, very stitch on pitch, flying on pitch, due to the beater play being generated to the seekers, and the quadball carriers, the chasers, and the overriders, able to run some scores and play off some lockdown defense.
Let's talk real quick about transition, right? Because in quadball, the transition game is just as important as it is in basketball, using soccer, or lacrosse for that matter, because the pace of the game is so fast. How important is it for the chasers to get balls to the beaters and then have beaters come down?
To the beaters. Well, it's very interesting when you're talking about that. Obviously,
How can you create fast breaks?
Right. So,
Sorry.
On a score or a D, a lot of times the beaters are going to be locked up and play with each other. And if it's a goal, obviously the keeper needs to touch up. But there's a lot of potential opportunity to catch the previous offense transitioning back to defense and driving slowly. And again, you saw that on both sides. You saw that often with Boyles on the city, catching Chris a little flat-footed. And then Chris coming back later, and not necessarily catching League City flat-footed, but just being able to drive through with some power and make some quick last-minute passes, or not, in the case of that one, for example, that Ben Mittens took all the way around back and shot back through the target. Just the ability to make things happen when you have a no-ball situation and make connections to the help that comes out of it.
So let's talk about going into game 2.
Right.
League City, what do they have to do to avoid losing game 2?
Right. I'd see another attempt at a couple quick balls in the start. That knockdown beater play. If they can keep Calvin Robbins for Neely, Stroud, Mansfield, Cucciarelli, Sanders Valdez over here on the first side, that worked for them in the first game. If they can keep it up, it's all the way for them again in the second game.
How about for Chris?
For Chris, I think it's going to be coming out strong. Making sure that they've got themselves set up on defense. And the beaters on the first side are going to take care of business as far as I know. So they're going to get some bad balls. They're going to make some beats with bad balls. They're going to come up some lanes and save some goals.
All right. So that's kind of a wrap on that. We're going to go back behind the camera now. Maybe another minute or so before we start the second game here. So game 2, first up 1 game to none, and away we go.
AirPods for the next game.
Oh, is Mike basically just not hitting it?
It is working, but it's a little muffled. So, is this muted?
Dude, I know. So first of all, Mike's on, so
Snap mute, but
I'm not been
Thank you, sir. Back live here at Pan American Stadium in City Park here in New Orleans, Louisiana. Beautiful summer Saturday night here in NOLA. Not as hot as it normally has been, or normally is,
Right.
thank goodness. But warm nonetheless because we are on turf.
Like a similar, but not exactly the same starting lineup for the Curse.
Got Ben Mertens,
Nick Mueller,
Nick
Emily
Mueller.
Thompson-Mueller, Josh Mansfield, Alex Cucciarelli, and Veronica Spicer.
And then for
League City
Legends,
Raber, Josh Raber, sorry if that's not your first name anymore. Number 24, Mannheim. Number 22, Boyles, in a brighter green keeper headband, presumably trying to get less beats in his own zone. We'll see.
Hughes number 8, Acosta number 1, and Nunez number 14. And that's your starting lineup for Curse.
Is
and
Mannheim
League
number
City.
24? I had said Mannheim a couple times.
It's Manningham.
Manningham.
Mannem. Manningham. Swanty Manningham. It's obscured by clouds, not trees.
Oh, well, maybe that would be why.
That's why. Here we go.
Did Chad help you out with that one?
No, I just remembered it.
Game 2. League City Legends, New Orleans Curse.
And we're underway. League City has control of the quad ball. Acosta on the left-hand side, going down about midway to the corner. Looking for somebody to pass to, run around the back.
Acosta with wheels, trying to scurry around Nick Mueller.
Mueller backing up and now trying to press him. He'll pass back up top to Boyles. Boyles looking for
Setting
somebody
up
to throw
their
to.
defense, holding dodgeball control.
Boyles will run in the middle, looking to go to goal. Can't, and he's tackled by Mertens. It's a free quad ball, and that'll be. And it looks like we have. Yep, we got a stoppage.
For League City, Ben Mertens coming off broom on that tackle is, I believe, is going to be the call. Disengaging at some point.
Yep, there you go. So Ben Mertens will go out for 1 minute, and he'll give the keeper headband to Nick Mueller.
Boyles will come back for the quad ball.
Mertens will sit out for 1 minute. And this early on in the game, it really, in game 2 here, it really, I don't know if it's going to like greatly affect play, but we'll see. Sometimes it does, and Jurgen, and sometimes it doesn't. So discussing where I think they're going to start from here.
Yep. Right where our head ref is standing looks about right to me.
Yeah. Because that's about where the tackle took place. But yep,
so
right.
Costa's going to be off route. Josh Raber
right at the top of the right at the goal line. And here we go, getting ready to go underway. Waiting for another AR to come on. And we play on the whistle.
Boyles clearing some space between him and 2 dodgeballs on the Curse side. Valdemar Nunez offering protection.
Boyles is kind of looking for somebody to pass to, calling for help. Hughes is going around the backside, but he'll pass back up top to Acosta. Acosta looking around, looking down the corner, has dodgeball protection, gives the ball to Mannheim. Mannheim back up top to Acosta. Little of a fumble throw there, but he regains control. On the run in, tries to shoot. Boyles has the ball in the back, gives it to Stewart, and she'll shoot and score. Hughes with it. And we have a turn of events, and Nick Mueller. Thompson. Mueller, sorry. Mueller tried to take the ball to goal, but can't. And Pucciarelli is laid out. Lost our headband right there for a second. No score right now, as we're early on in the first half. Our athletic trainer coming onto the field to take a look at Alex Pucciarelli.
You know, Steve, I was going to come over here and talk about the clean contact that we had in the first game. And here we're probably about to see our second card for contact, if I'm not mistaken.
But I think even
It
if
will not be a card.
no,
for
it will not be a card
contact
for contact. It's incidental. I guess they'll say it's incidental.
there. Well, I wasn't able to see if Pooch had the ball when Raver made the contact there. Oh, and we do have a League City goal on the board over there.
Okay, so now it's 10-0 in favor of League City.
Really recovers her dodgeball. Josh Mansfield trying to grab his.
Boyles, the man and I back to Boyles in midfield, being checked by Ben Martins. Martins to Dorsey. I'm sorry, Boyles to Dorsey, and then back to Boyles at the point. With now dodgeball help coming in, and that's
Raver and
Nunez and Mater. And yep, Boyles looking for a free run to the goal, doesn't get it. Tapped away on the ground. Looks like there's a bocce going on. And now we're going to have another stoppage. Looks like we're going to have another conference.
Oh, you got me saying Nick Thompson.
Sorry.
That's all right. You know, call me Eric Dempsey if you like. That's my wife's last name.
So Eric, we talked you mentioned a second ago how before Pucciarelli hit the ground, how relatively clean this game was, and now we're getting a little bit more physical here.
Yeah, of course. Ben Martin's coming off his broom. Obviously, could have been an incidental thing. Probably was. Not saying anything bad about Ben, obviously. But yeah, like standout clean contact. Though not at all unphysical in the first game.
No foul on the play.
No foul. Nick Mueller's going to retain that quad ball.
And he'll be behind the goal.
Yep, protect the keeper there.
And if you had the green headband on, you are the keeper and you're protected until you cross those green cones. And then everybody's free play. So now he'll hand the ball off to Mertens.
Josh Mansfield downfield, trying to gain dodgeball control.
Mertens being protected by Pucciarelli.
Raver out wide, spying Emily Mueller across the way. Mertens coming left with Mueller and Spicer.
No call on that last play, Cade. No call on that last play. Mertens looking for somebody to throw to, does, and he finds Mueller in the corner. Now back up top to Mertens.
Draw the beat on Mueller, putting Nunez a little out of position, but Kurt's not able to make anything happen with it.
Thompson beat. He's going to go back to his goal. Mertens ball fakes, passes in the back to Thompson, and she can't make the bucket. Yep, ball crosses over the midfield. So it'll be a turnover.
There between.
That's a great pass.
Good connection there between Ben Martins and Emily Thompson-Mueller. Thompson-Mueller beat before she can get that shot off.
Ian Boyles to control the quad ball. He'll pass across the field. Dorsey on a run over the top of the goal and knocks the goal down. And we have another discussion.
Steve, we've jinxed both the clean contact and the stoppages of play comments.
Yeah, that's on me. The first rule
certainly was me.
The first rule. No goal. Okay. So still 10-0, and it's early on here in the first half. We'll try to.
Back there does retain the quad ball with Dorsey supporting.
All right, so Man and I will have the ball behind the goal, middle of the field. She'll pass to Dorsey. Dorsey being guarded by Mertens. That's picked up by Boyles. Boyles shoots and scores. He banked it off the top of the hoop. 20-0, excuse me, in favor of League City. Thompson he's on the run, tries to find somebody on the ground. Mertens picks it up.
Mertens facing a no quad ball situation for a moment. Well, sorry, they have two, but they're not focusing on the quad ball. They're focusing behind. Pays off for the League City legend. Clearing out the back. Ben Mertens missing his shot or pass to Thompson-Mueller.
Knowing B Covenant seemingly boys doesn't miss. I think that's like what six goals for boys so far in this series. So
something like that. Check out quadball.1. Dorsey passing to Hughes.
And she'll have it on the left-hand side, looking for somebody to throw to. Boyles is back in the left-hand corner. Back up top to Dorsey in the middle. Dorsey looking for somebody to throw to. He's trying to figure out who he can find. He's going to start taking himself. He's tackled by Mueller. That's received by Mertens. Mertens trying to escape a tackle and does. He's not the goalie, so he's a free player. Now he's on the run, right-hand side, looking to go to goal. Great stop right there, and he'll score. Hughes with the attempted tackle, Mertens on the fast break right there, but no avail. Now we have a one-goal game at 20-10. We're early here in the second game, first half of game 2. Curse won game 1, 155 to 100.
League City Legends showing that same lockdown dodgeball play in the first few steps of this game.
Boys
Josh Mansfield causing some problems there. Sarah kneeling in at beater, getting some dodgeball control back for the Curse, and probably allowing that goal by Ben Mertens. Ben Mertens coming out for PJ Mitchell, Shelby Cassio in, Emily Thompson-Mueller in, and Evely De La Rosa.
Boys the Hughes the man and 9. And that's an overthrow that's going to go over the midfield line, and it'll be a turnover to Curse. I think they're going to put the ball behind the goal because that's where the shot came from. I know, actually, they'll play it from right there. And there is no dodgeball, so PJ Mitchell is going right to goal. We got one goal. Oh, it's unlucky right there. Trying to find Cassio, but can't. Mitchell off. De La Rosa now with the ball at midfield, trying to beat off the beaters, and does.
De La Rosa
trying to find somebody, knocks the dodgeball down. He's taken down by boys.
Goal. Fending off more than 2 dodgeballs.
And we have another stoppage in play here.
I'll tell you what, Steve, I haven't been able to see Evely De La Rosa practice or play yet. He's a new player for the Curse, but just some incredible movement out there, some incredible talent. Not sure his background. I wish I had talked to him a little bit more.
Well, what I know of him is that he just moved here from Orlando.
Right.
And beyond that, I can't tell you. I'm just going to be completely honest. Josh Boycefield. That's funny. So we have a discussion here. I wonder what's going to come out of this one. No call? Okay. So that's the third no call here of the first half of game 2. 20-10 in favor of League City here in game 2. Hey, can you check for me when you get a chance? We don't have a score. We have the scoreboard, but
Can't see.
5:48.
Okay, so we're about 6 minutes in here into the first half of game 2. So, come out here, game 2 so far has been pretty evenly matched. A lot of fast breaks, a lot of missed opportunities.
On both sides.
Both sides, so here we go. Boys with quad ball control now finds the middle of the field, and he sets his offense.
Taylor is up at the top of the keeper zone, eyeing down Hayden Boyles. Ooh,
that's a goal.
3-man swing by the Legends to get the ball back around to number 27, Nellums, for that nice shot.
So Ely De La Rosa now with quad ball control. He's joined up top in the middle by PJ Mitchell. 30-10, favor of League City. Oh, that's an interception by Boyce. He'll take it right to the hoop and he'll shoot and score.
All the way across the field for her dodgeball. Not able to throw it back to Michael Sanders in time to help on that play. Great opportunity grab by the League City Legends there. Marcellus Lewis in for Chaser. Full line coming in for New Orleans. Carson running. Charlton Trammell. And Veronica Spicer, I believe. Yes, Veronica Spicer.
And Sarah Kneeling as well, still there at the beater spot.
I haven't seen anything around from the anonymous Valdez on New Orleans yet. That's a little joke for everybody.
Running, trying to maintain control. Can't.
We'll think. My guess is going to be that's a deflection off number 27, Nellums.
Yeah,
out of the back of the
and
play field.
but New Orleans will
Carson
get
Running gonna get that quad ball back after the deflection.
series score is 1-0 New Orleans, and it's 40-10 Legends. About near the halfway mark of the first half of game 2.
Charlton Trammell and Marcellus Lewis trying to set something up together. A good hot pocket pass to Carson Running. Beat out
Running got
before he
beat.
can do something with it. Boyles advancing the quad ball.
Marcellus Lewis coming in and just firing the ball.
Number 30, Evans in at chaser for League City.
Boys, he's walking it up on the left-hand side, looking for somebody to throw to, does, and finds Nellums. Nellums now controlling possession of the game. He's looking around, trying to find somebody.
New beater in for the Legends, number 35.
That's Duval. He ran a curl up there, number 51. I don't know who that is. We'll try to get that name for you. Boys on the run, looking to go to goal, can't because he's locked down by Trammell. Passing the back, number 51. He's locked down by Bryce. Williams slams the ball down, and it's good.
Marcellus Lewis channeling his inner keeper there. Score is 50-10. League City, 50-10.
I hate to say this, but Marcellus got posterized on that.
He stuck his hand up there. It's no card if you goaltend. If you are a keeper, you can put yourself through the hoop to block a shot. If you are not, you cannot. There
But you
is
can
no
also
card
put,
for goaltending.
you can also put your hand to the backside. So Trammell down to Lewis. Lewis trying to get control. Tries to throw it to the hoop, can't. Ball's loose on the ground. Nellums picks the ball up. He'll give it to Boys, and Boys will walk it down the middle of the pitch. 50-10 in favor of League City.
Marcellus Lewis meeting the League City advance up at the top.
Boys on the run, shoots and scores. 60-10 in favor of League City. The ball goes through the back and could have the brought back up by the goal ref, aka my wife.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm hearing 9:26 elapsed, so right
about halfway.
60-10 League City.
Honestly, if I'm Ben Mertens, I'm calling a timeout here.
That is what I thought was happening.
They should have kind of used it as a timeout. Because the funny thing is, like, now we talk about how we talked about the rules in between games. You can sub between games, but you can't sub in a timeout, which is really weird. But that's just me. Trammell in the corner to Lewis. Lewis running back around, trying to find Trammell. Does, and overshoots the goal. Dodgeball's loose on the ground, and quad ball's loose on the ground. Boys has it. Boys jogging up the middle of the field, looking for somebody to throw who doesn't find Nellums. Nellums charging into the goal. He's got nobody. He shoots and scores. It's a 6-goal lead, 60-10, halfway through the first half here in game number 2. So we are officially at the halfway mark according to the scores table. That is like, yeah, that's 6 for Nellums. Nellums has 6, and I believe Boys has 6 as well.
Some additional conversation going on between referees over here.
Nellums, somebody, K-Dub, B-Cub Media in the chat just said that Nellums has been playing quad ball since February.
Well, I mean, look at him.
In his first,
look at that stature. He's got some athleticism. That's beyond a shadow of a doubt.
And in his first game in MLQ, and the man scored 6 goals. If I'm anybody in the South Division this season, I'm looking after him and Boys to be the leaders of this team. The way that these guys are playing right now.
Oh, again, high IQ play here. Oh, and that's going to be a pass back across the keeper line on a turnover.
And the play is right there.
City using their dodgeball advantage in this game.
And that's going, Boys. He missed it. Thompson Mueller. And Marcellus with the tackle on Boys. And Boys gets beat by Mansfield. And now New Orleans has quad ball and dodgeball control. with two of the leading beaters in Mansfield and Pucciarelli.
Really aggressive play here from League City.
Cassio in on the left-hand side, on the right. Martins would dodgeball. Oh no, bad shot by Martins, and he's going to pay for that. He passed the ball right to Acosta, seemingly. All right, so Acosta, even though Acosta scored, he will get a 1-minute penalty for dislodging the hoop. Because I don't know that for 100%, but it does look like he is one of the fastest people in MLQ.
Having wheels. Couldn't see it right at the start of the last game, but imagining it was him who scored that goal.
All right,
does
so
take their timeout.
Curse does take their timeout. So, according to the chat, Nellum's played at Sam Houston, which doesn't surprise me because Sam Houston State and Texas State, UTSA, University of Texas, has just overwhelmingly produced a number of fantastic quadball players over the years.
Absolutely.
And it's filled teams from Austin, League City, San Antonio, and it's as a McNeese Cowboy, it hurts my heart to see all these Bearcats out here beating my butt.
I feel you,
but that's okay.
Sam Houston State, one of my white whales in Quidditch back in the day, beating me out twice in my freshman year, including that D2 IQA World Cup final. Shouts out to Tad and Atafia and Steven and all of the Loyola Quidditch team that year. But Sam Houston State taking that D2 championship and then another D2 championship in the last season of Quidditch at USQ Nationals, where again I was runner-up in D2. I am the only two-time Division II Quidditch runner-up.
Oh, well, hey, at least
Weird
you were
flex,
there.
but okay.
At least you were there, Jergy.
Oh, I have been there, and it's been fun. If you have never played quadball, you do owe it to yourself to give it a shot.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm 51, so my days of playing don't exist anymore.
Let me tell you more about that tournament at the University of Southern Florida that I went to as a freshman, where the Brevard Community College seeker was about a 6'2", 50-year-old man, and he was good. Let me tell you, that guy could grab some snitches. He was out there making things happen.
Martin's directing traffic left-hand side, looking for somebody to throw to. Now to Cassio. Cassio shoots. She misses. Rebounded by Manningham. And we're going to get a stoppage in play.
Scuffle on the ground between Shelby Cassio and Manningham.
And she's being helped off the field now.
Going to get replaced. Swathi Manningham getting her applause, making it off the pitch on her own power. Woo-hoo.
So Nellum's, the Sam Houston product, walking the quad ball down the middle of the field. Stewart's with him on the right. Hughes with him on the left. Two dodgeball control. Nellum's to Hughes. Hughes is going to take it down in the left-hand corner. She's looking for somebody to throw to. Back up top to Nellum's. Acosta's out of the box. He'll touch up and he'll come back out and be sub for by Dorsey. Nellum's on the delay. Trying to go to goal. Does. It's knocked down by
D by Nick
Mueller. Mueller on the fast break.
And options.
He is going right to goal. It's slammed.
No goal.
He said no goal. Okay.
Head ref says goal.
Head ref says goal. And it's a goal. Okay.
Head ref calls goal. That'll be 80-20. League City.
Mueller with a great fast break goal.
Ben Mertens
trying to play Wolf.
The same sort of aggressive opportunity that League City's been getting 2 or 3 goals on against Curse this game.
Dorsey has quad ball control.
Back in at keeper, back there in the far left corner.
Pass to the left-hand side to Hughes. Hughes looking for somebody to throw to. She starts taking it in. Tries to throw to Stewart, but doesn't. It's going to be picked up in Acosta by Acosta. Acosta barely studying in bounds, looking for somebody to throw to. Trying to find a rotation. Dorsey's going to come down to the corner. Acosta rotates to the top. Acosta passes to Dorsey. Dorsey can't handle the ball. Being played on defense by Locasio, and he'll shoot and score. 90-20 in favor of League City. Much better first half by League City this game than in the first half of game one. Where in game one, first half looked a little bit more balanced offensively and defensively. League City came out of the interval and basically just said, hey, let's take it to Curse. Let's see what happens. And guess what? 90-20, 7-goal lead now. Late first half here. Mertens with quad ball control on the right-hand side, being guarded by Acosta. Takes him down to the corner of the left-hand side, starts to curl around. Looking for somebody through, can't. Tries to score it himself, can't. Picked up by Thompson. Thompson looking to shoot and score, and can't. He was guarded by Acosta. By Dorsey. Dorsey tackles the ball away from him, gives it to Acosta. And now League City will have quad ball control as Acosta passes back to Dorsey behind the midway line, and they'll reset the offense. Got to find out who number 51 is for League City because he's not on the roster. So.
51 is Price.
Price, okay.
Of his jersey. Yeah.
Price being tackled by Mertens.
Price,
Aaron Price, okay. Being tackled by Mertens. I think I left that off when I wrote it today.
Right.
Yep, I left it off when I wrote it on. There you go. My bad. Hustle foul by Coach. Mertens looking for help on the right-hand side. Jogs in. Passes the ball to Casio, and she'll try to shoot and score, but doesn't. Thompson gets the ball. He'll shoot and come up short. And now we have a fast break coming back. Dorsey being tackled by Mertens, trying to pass it off to somebody. He keeps fighting through the tackle. He'll shoot and score. Wow. What a goal by Dorsey.
Mad by Chris Dorsey, driving his feet until he got what he wanted.
Man, wow. He drugged Mertens like 20 yards. Holy cow. Dorsey with a lot of power there to goal.
Powerful legs down there.
We have an 8-goal lead for League City at 100-20. Marcellus has the ball on the left-hand side, walking in.
Seeing our first action from Griffin Parr, Peter on the first.
Lewis looking for somebody to throw to. Looking. Spicer trying to free himself on the right-hand side. Can't. That was, I think, to running. Carson running, tried to dunk, couldn't get it. Hayden Boys on the left-hand side, running ball into the left-hand zone. No, I'm sorry.
That's 26 Wilkinson.
Wilkinson, excuse me. Wilkinson up type to Price.
Nathan Wilkinson.
Price to Contreras. His first action of the game. Back to Price. Price looking to pass.
Crash to number 8. Blocked out by Ether De La Rosa back in at keeper.
De La Rosa being tackled by Hughes.
Hughes wants
Great
that
tackle by
ball back
Hughes.
after being.
Wow. Boy, I tell you what. Mallory Hughes with the tackles tonight.
Wanted that quad ball back.
She wanted that quad ball back bad. And we have a stoppage in play. Yeah, let's talk about that tackle by Mallory Hughes for a second. That was big because if she doesn't make that tackle right there, that transition by De La Rosa happens.
Absolutely.
You know, with quad ball control for Curse, right? So
that's one of the right ways to react when you get, some physicality against you in quad ball. You got to come right back.
And for her effort, she'll get a 1-minute yellow card for the tackle.
Yep. We were too busy talking about it. Maybe didn't notice that.
Yeah, well, I think once things came to a pause, the referees had time to talk. So De La Rosa will have quad ball control in the middle of the field. Passes it to Marcellus Lewis. Lewis tries to shoot and can't. Overshoots the goal. And it will go out of bounds, and it'll go to Legends.
New Orleans fighting quad ball control. And a ref given turnover of the dodgeball to Valdemar Nunez from Sarah Nealing.
Hayden Boy's back on for Legends. He'll have the ball in the middle of the field. Mannanen back on is now as well. He's joined by Ella Arba. This is his first action of the match, their first action of the match. Nunez is out there as well, along with Wilkinson for Legends. Mannanen goes back in the corner to Wilkinson. Wilkinson runs the ball, tries to shoot and score, does the Hayden Boys. That's an alley-oop for League City Legends. 110-20. 110-20. We're nearing the end of the first half here in game 2 for here in New Orleans. De La Rosa to Lewis. They have the ball. They'll pass back across to Spicer. Spicer will try to get it to running and can't. He plays over the top. Score! Carson running on the alley-oop from Veronica Spicer in her first season as assistant coach with the New Orleans Curse. Now pulling back the lead just slightly at 110-30. Hayden Boys with quad ball control. Pass over to Hughes as she's out after serving her penalty. Ball down in the corner to Mannanen. Mannanen back up top to Boys. He tried to slot it in. De La Rosa was beat, so he couldn't catch up the ball. Great tackle by Marcellus Lewis.
Lots of beater play. We're seeing some pure quad ball action over here.
It looks like Lewis has control there.
Sarah Nealing grabbed her dodgeball.
How about that? Marcellus Lewis with a great tackle on Hayden Boys to regain quad ball control. Now with Veronica Spicer walking down, and she's going to go to the right side to enter the ball. Joined by Sarah Nealing, Marcellus Lewis, PJ Mitchell, Josh Mansfield, and Ellie De La Cruz.
Triples out here, Ellie De La Cruz?
I think so.
Ebly De La
Cruz, there we go. Spicer to Mitchell, Mitchell up top to De La Cruz, to De La Rosa.
Ebly De La Rosa taking a last-minute shot, drawn in by Hughes.
Boys with the ball after the missed shot. 110-30 in favor of League City. No, I don't think, Owen, that the beating game for Curse is effective at this point. I think maybe the heat's getting to everybody. Rotational pass, the Boys up top. He'll try to throw it back to Wilkinson. Wilkinson can't make the pass, can't make the shot. PJ Mitchell on the run.
No dodgeball situation. Ebly De La Rosa and Veronica Spicer aside for help.
That's perfectly legal. He can do that, but I think he's going to get a card. So we'll turn away from that here for a minute.
PJ Mitchell's cool with the charge there. Crowd behind us seems to think so.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know. That could go either way.
Lots of size mismatches. You can't misunderstand the rules because there's a size mismatch. Physical game, inclusive game, but that creates some of those situations. That was Mallory Hughes rather than Swati Manning.
So she's
Mallory Hughes leaving under her own power as well.
So as Hughes comes off the field,
Hughes will be replaced with Swati Manning, seeing her out here.
Let's see, there's Manningham, Boyles, Wilkinson. Who else?
Number 26 Wilkinson.
El Arba is out there.
Price.
And Price, okay.
PJ Mitchell retakes the quad ball. Pass to Ebly De La Rosa.
There we go. Shoot and score. Alley-oop and score.
There's that
110-40.
Looking for. We are at 20 minutes.
We're at 20 minutes.
Or we were at 20 minutes.
We were at 20 minutes.
Just a minute.
All right.
Go loosen up. Try to do a little better this time.
So let's talk about the first half. That was absolute dominance by League City.
That's right. A lot of that aggressive play. A lot of that Valdemar Nunez, Chris Dorsey, and Hayden Boyle's action on Curse's side of the pitch when they're on offense, kind of almost the opposite of what we talked about last time with the fast break, just that aggressive full court press that's paying dividends for the League City Legends in this round.
What does Curse have to do? I mean, besides the flag catch, right?
Right.
So besides the flag catch, what does Curse have to do here in the second half to even try to get back in game 2?
So again, like last time, they'll need to make some runs while the beater play is pulled over on my side, and just gain some of that. Again, I've said it multiple times, sound like a broken record. Some of that synergy, both between the quad ball carriers, between the dodgeball players, and between those two groups. It's essential for this team and its play style.
All right, well, I'm going to let you go get
Appreciate it, Steve.
get warmed up.
Keep it up.
All right, Dougie, we'll see you in a little bit. Good luck. So we're through 20 here in New Orleans. Game 2, 110 to 30 for League City, and the cap is 170. So 110 to 30 here for League City. Start of the second half as we come to the speaker floor. 170 is the cap, and we'll get back to game action.
Me with the we'll see how we all
Yeah, I don't doubt that. All right, so let's set the stage for you here. Nunez, Price, Manninine, Boys, Wilkinson, and Dorsey for League City. Pucciarelli, Mitchell, Spicer, Mansfield, Lewis, and Trammell for Curse, with League City having quad ball control here to start the second half. The flag pullers are Dorsey for League City and Running for Curse. When we're underway, we're about 55 seconds away from the secret floor. Boys, entry pass into Mannanen. She'll pass it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson's looking for somebody to throw to with no help. Can't find anybody. Tries to deke Lewis. Tries to deke Spicer as well. He does, and he'll shoot and score. 120 to 30 in favor of League City. And we're just a few seconds away from the secret floor. Trammell with possession of the quad ball. He had to take it behind the goal line because he is the goalie. Trammell running, trying to find the goal. Short pass intercepted by Wilkinson. Now brought back up by now with possession of Boys on the right-hand side, being guarded by Lewis. Down in the corner to Wilkinson. Wilkinson's going to look for somebody, being guarded by Mitchell. Boys on the run on the diagonal. Can't get it. Knocked down by Marcellus Lewis. They take the ball in the middle of the field. He's going straight to goal. They'll shoot and score! Curse goal by Marcellus Lewis. 120 to 70. 120 to 50 now. Boys with quad ball possession, directing traffic. Mannanen to his right, Wilkinson to his left. Price in the back behind the corner with secret play going on. Over the top to Price. Price can't find anybody. He tries to shoot. That's knocked down, but knocked in by Trammell by accident. $130.50. Caps 170. Trammell with dodgeball control, with quad ball control. Looking to pass. Does. Shelby Cassio gets the ball in the back of the field. She'll pass to PJ Mitchell, but that's knocked down by Price. Received by Wilkinson, held by Boys. Stroud now the seeker for Curse. 140 to 50. Legends 3 goals away. Curse with dodgeball control, with quad ball control. Trammell looking for help. It's got Miller. It's got Miller in the middle. Immediately met by Nellums. Husband and wife working there, but he's taken down by Nellums. Thompson Mueller to her husband. Has an attempted goal, an attempted shot, but that got knocked down. Mueller taken to the ground, and it looks like Hayden Boyce has control of the quad ball. Dodgeball play happening fast and furious here by the flag runner. 3 goals. 3 goals away for League City to the cap, 140 to 70. I'm sorry, 140 to 50 right now. Trammell.
3, 2, 1.
A lot of action going on, trying to find. No. Nellums missed wide. A lot of action going on. You couldn't really see what was happening in front of the first goal. There were 3 shots that were either missed or blocked. Nick Mueller and his wife, Emily Thompson Mueller, working there to try to get a score. Couldn't. No goal. New Orleans will get quad ball control, I think. So Nellums has to go off Broom. Nick Mueller with the ball down the middle of the field. He's being joined by Ben Mertens. On the left-hand side, Mueller calling for a sub. Mertens. And they cross, and they cross again. Mueller to goal. Shot's a little too high. Attempt to rebound by Casio. Can't get it. Acosta has the ball. And now he's running down the middle of the field. 2-player touch-up for League City. Acosta, right-hand side, looking for Nellums. Passes to him in the middle. Overshoots the goal. Stewart in the back right there. Hughes in the... Not really sure what went on there. New Orleans will get quad ball control. Mertens now with the ball. Running down the middle of the field, has a free run. Attempted tackle by Hughes. Passes to Thompson. To Mueller. Back to Thompson Mueller. She throws in the back to Casio. Casio can't handle the ball, but then it's picked up. It's a turnover by Curse. 140 to 50, score cap 70. Stewart now has possession in the middle of the field. She passes to Acosta. Acosta down to Wilkinson on the left-hand side. Wilkinson being guarded by Mertens. Wilkinson retains control top left-hand side. Mertens up top. Acosta rolls to the corner. He has Stewart, but no, he'll take it himself. Wilkinson with the goal. But we have a flag pull. The officials will confer here. Drew Stroud, who's returning to the Curse. First time in a few years. That's a big flag catch for Curse. 170. So with that 35-point swing, 150 to 85 now. Set score 170.
Hey, Steve.
Hi.
Hi, chat.
Catch your breath there, kid.
on a freshman 15 in college, but I have put on a dad
A dad 25.
50-ish.
Yeah, I know that one.
50 or so.
Mertens with
working on that.
quad ball control, left hand side, being joined up top by Mueller. Mertens looking around trying to find somebody. Thought he was going to throw it to Mueller, but not. Now he's looking around, being helped with the dodgeball control by Josh Mansfield. Mertens rotating in the back, trying to find somebody to get open. He'll take the shot. Shelby Cassio with her first goal of the night. 150 to 95 in favor of League City.
Dodgeball advantage there gained by a hard throw by probably Valdemar Nunez that allowed a little bit of space for Ben Mertens to make that pass to Shelby Cassio.
And I'm going to tell you what, as a football coach and a person that's worked in sports for a very long time, momentum's one hell of a thing. And if Chris can get the momentum here, they can stop. We have a few stops. There's a good chance. As a missed shot by Stewart. Rebound by Kurse. Mertens on the right-hand side, jogging down, has Mueller. Being trailed by Thompson Mueller. Cassio running to the back of the goal. Mertens runs on goal, and he'll shoot and score on the fast break. 105, if the goal is good, it's a good goal. 150, 105, 170 is the cap. Looks like we're going to have a short conference here. 150, 105. Second half of game 2. Kurse took the first game, 155 to 100. Kurse leads the series 1-0. We're here in the second half, here in New Orleans. League City and the New Orleans Kurse.
Anyone Larba beats out Ben Mertens trying to pull another wolf.
Dorsey with quad ball control down the middle of the field. He's being joined by the beater El Arba. Manning him to his right.
Valdemar Nunez eyeing Josh Mansfield.
Manning him has
22 Hayden Boyles back behind along with, I believe that's Mary Stewart.
Manning him to Dorsey, and he'll shoot and misses the shot. Rebounded by Boyes, and the turnover. And now Mertens with quad ball control. Mertens being joined by Pucciarelli, looking for somebody to pass to. Can't. He decides to take himself. He'll shoot and score! 2 consecutive goals by Ben Mertens. 150, 115, 170 set score.
Apologies, by the way, to Kevin Raber, not Josh Raber, who we don't see right now, but I didn't realize you had the first names on this second sheet there.
Sorry.
In alphabetical order. That's a great addition that you made there.
Boys with quad ball control coming down the middle of the field in between the hash marks. Look on the right-hand side, trying to find somebody to pass to. Does. He has Hughes. Hughes back in the corner to Dorsey. Dorsey looking to score, and he just gets it through. Mertens gets
Breakaway Ben Mertens.
Breakaway Ben Mertens.
Facing no dodgeballs. Boyles to beat, along with, block.
Great tackle by Boyes.
And the block by Mallory Hughes.
Mallory Hughes continuing her big defensive night tonight.
Speaking of Kevin Raver, back in the game.
After the scrum down there, Boyes has the ball. He's walking down now. He's joined by Hughes and Dorsey. Boyes down the middle of the field, passes to Dorsey. Dorsey goes right to goal. Can't shoot because he's met by like 4 members of the Kurse. Plus, I think he was beat too. And they're gonna get a blue card coming out. $160, $115.
That is a blue card, unknowingly playing after beat.
So that's
have to have that awareness on the pitch. Got to listen to your officials.
So a 30-second penalty to League City for Dorsey.
Steve, you may well have read the rule book more recently. That 30 seconds plays out regardless of the goals, correct?
I believe so. So
we've got Charlton Travel.
Trammell with the ball on the left-hand side.
Nick
He's
Mueller.
joined by Nick Mueller, Sarah Kneeling,
Emily Thompson-Mueller,
Vince Thomas,
and Marcellus Lewis. Michael
and
Sanders-Valdez right here, facing off against Baltimore Nunez. Trammell's faking.
So
Takes the
Lewis
pass over.
deflected the ball. I don't know, I guess he missed.
He dodged the dodgeball, but didn't make the catch on the quad
There you go.
ball as a result.
Okay.
Mallory Hughes trying to make this last one.
Hughes will now walk the ball down to the left-hand side, right-hand side, just inside the hash marks here in the middle of the field. She's
Man,
looking
far
for
left.
she's looking for offensive help. Yep, she's got Mannon in the far left corner. Back up top, the boys. Boys now walking the ball in. Looking to get the goal, does, and that'll, nope, no goal. Trammell picked up he can't pick it up because he just got beat. Husband and wife combo.
Husband and wife.
How about that?
Those folks should get married, I think.
Mueller
Oh,
to
wait.
Mueller to Thompson Mueller. How about that? The Mueller to Mueller connection. 160 to 125. Score cap's 170 with second half here in game 2, with League City asking for a timeout. So momentum is a real thing in sports,
Absolutely,
right?
Steve.
So momentum's as we come here in front of the camera real quick in this 1 minute timeout. So momentum's a real thing here in sports.
Absolutely.
How does the Curse need to get the momentum back after this timeout?
The timeout could be that icing situation, in the NFL and football. If you're trying to make a critical field goal, the other team calls a timeout, trying to ice the kicker. That could be what this is, trying to slow down the Curse. Basically, they just got to come back out hot and heavy, keep playing hard defense, led by I think they're mostly gonna be in a trees defense here with.
Now explain that real quick for those who are watching but don't understand trees.
Trees defense kind of came up in the early teens. A little bit up in the northeast, kind of around Boston, and famously also at Baylor. Used to be called the Baylor defense or the Baylor trees. Now mostly just trees.
So basically,
and that is 3 of your 4 quad ball carriers standing up in front of each of the 3 hoops. Tall, medium, and then the shortest on, usually on the short, to try to block any off shots, trying to have that final body in there.
And generally, you want to have your taller players as part of those 4, as part of that 4-person group. They're in front of the goal to try to block shots. So as we come out of the timeout, League City has possession. It'll be from their end, their defensive end. It is 140 to 1. Oh gosh, 125. 160 to 125 with a score cap of 170. Score cap of 170. League City 1 goal away from ending game 2 here in New Orleans tonight.
Chris Dorsey, Hayden Boyles, Mallory Hughes, Swathi Manning, along with Mason and Nunez, 14, 12. Lopez.
Lopez is back on for her second action of the night. Dorsey over the top, trying to find Boyes. He's in traffic. He throws a blind shot. Can't, and he's tackled. Tackled by Thompson. Chased by Lewis and Thompson. Thompson wins possession of the ball. Remember, the second half is untimed, so we're just playing to a cap score. Marcellus Lewis with possession of the quad ball. He's running a goal, tries to shoot, overshots, rebounded by Trammell, knocked down by Dorsey.
Probably a missed opportunity there, not hitting Nick Mueller on the hoop, going instead of Charlton Trammell, who faced hard defense from Chris Dorsey.
Yep. I tell you what, Hughes, they've played their backside off tonight here in game 2. Great time tackles, great block shots, a goal or 2 of her own.
Carlos Ularba and Gabby Lopez trying to grab some dodgeballs for the League City legend. Mallory Hughes, Andrew Acosta wheels over there, trying to use those wheels to end this game. Pass back to
Hughes, it's blocked by Thompson. Mueller, sorry. Mueller looking for some help. Draws the play in and gives it to Lewis. Marcellus Lewis on the drive. Tries to spin around, but can't fake out Acosta. Throws the ball. Mueller's got it. He tries to slam dunk, gets blocked. Nellums,
Mueller coming up against Nellums.
Nellums is back on the field. He's been off the field for quite a while now.
Hard D.
Great
Lewis as well.
tackle,
Disengages.
intercepted by Trammell.
Pass from Nellums.
Trammell looking on the run, tries to shoot and score.
Trammell, a shooter.
Dalton Trammell continuing the hot streak that he ended the 2023 season on at Nationals in Des Moines, Iowa, and now we have a stoppage. Got to figure out what this stoppage is for. 160, 135. 170 to scoring cap.
I mean, injury stoppage right now.
Yeah. For Marcellus.
Golly, we're both tired. Marcellus Lewis, yeah.
So, so last two comments in the chat. This is crazy. This is nuts, right? So this is what quad ball is all about.
Absolutely.
Flagpole trying to build that momentum to come back. Curse has a possibility to come back and win this game, right? So
Shelby
Curse
Cassio in for Marcellus Lewis, who left under his own power.
So Curse is up. Curse is technically down 2 goals. Well,
I see
3.
130.
Yes, they're down 3.
4 to win for Curse, 1 to win for the League City Legends. But Curse bringing that defense, holding on. Andrew Acosta, number 26, Wilkinson. That is Nathan Wilkinson. Swathi Manin.
Wilkinson with the ball on the right-hand side after a short pass from Acosta. Wilkinson back up to the right side of Acosta. Acosta looking to make the run into goal. Passes in the back to Manning. Manning looking.
Close to that low goal.
Stewart
Before.
is beat. Oh, and we got a stoppage in play. Wilkinson attempted the shot. He was held. It looked like he was held by, I think he was held by Mertens right there, but now we're going to have another conference. So we'll see what this is all about. So if you're just joining us, Cursor up 1-0 after winning game 1, 155 to 100. We're in the second half of game 2 with a cap score of 170, and League City up 160 to 135. Cursor will have possession. PJ Mitchell passes to Ben Mertens, who's on the fast break being guarded by Acosta. Mertens now looking for somebody to pass to. Can't find anybody. Holds the ball. Alabra pushing Mansfield out of play. Mansfield regains good dodgeball control. He's being helped by Pucciarelli and Mansfield. Mertens looking for somebody to throw to. PJ Mitchell looks like he's open on the left-hand side. Mertens will roll to the right. So manages the game, pitches the passes to PJ Mitchell. Mitchell looking in the middle. He looks to pass to Shelby Cassio. Cassio can't control the ball. She loses it. Stewart will pick it up, and she will give it to Acosta. One goal wins it here.
Ben Mertens still playing aggressive. Full court press.
One goal.
Trying to make things happen.
One goal will win it here for League City.
Nathan Wilkinson with the quad ball advancing.
Joined by Acosta at the top. Stewart going down to the right-hand side. Manning in on the left. Being guarded on the by Lopez with the dodgeball.
Kevin Raver back in that beater.
Wilkinson on the run. Shoots. It's a throw pass to Manning, but we also...
Great connection there.
Yeah, but now we have a stoppage. So we'll see what this is about now. Curse with the opportunity to possibly come back. It's still close. So Josh Mansfield's going to be called for a dangerous kick, and he'll get a 1-minute penalty on a yellow card. So that'll put Curse down a man, and that's crucial right now, as you could see where League City has the ball. They have it behind the hole. They have it behind the hoops. Manninen's going to start play.
Alex Pucciarelli just to the right of the stream here with the dodgeball to grab, but we'll need some good quad ball.
Oh, and that
was not even near through.
It said it was. They said it. Somebody
Ref called through. Nobody else did, as far as I could see. That would not be my call. My call would not be a goal. My call would be a block.
It looked like a block. Oh, it looked like a block. It looked like never. It looked like never made it through the hoop.
Yeah, good defense there by PJ Mitchell.
No goal. Okay, there's your answer. So with no goal after that shot, Curse will have quad ball possession right in front of their defensive hoops.
I don't see the quad ball. I guess Ben Mertens has it.
Ben Mertens has it.
Keeper Ben Mertens with the quad ball in zone. Kevin Rager there with the dodgeball. Alex Bucciarelli also with the dodgeball.
Now Mertens on the run, being guarded by Acosta at the top. Run into the left-hand side, passes to Shelby Casio. She can't run it down. Curse got to drop back and play D now.
Critical turnover there by the first.
That was a big turnover. Mannanen will take control of the quad ball here.
Sarah Stewart here in front of you. Nathan Wilkinson across the other side. Hayden Boyle's back in to try to lock this down for League City.
Boyles.
To
Wilkinson. Tackled by Thompson.
Good D to bring in by PJ Mitchell.
But that was a great Thompson.
Quad ball. Pardon?
That was a great defense by
Yeah, Emily Thompson-Mueller.
Thompson-Mueller.
I didn't see who was over
Yeah.
there. I didn't know if
There
was
we go.
Shelby or Emily. A little blue card on Baldemar Nunez here.
So that's a 30-second card. So
Failing the knockout procedure. That could be a number of things. It could be getting beat very close to the hoops and not completely coming off his broom. Could be ignoring beats slightly. Could be waiting to be beat.
Continuously tagging in on the outside hoops.
Oh, well, that's some
okay. Well, there you
that's
go.
some 2013 stuff.
2015 stuff.
Yep. So you cannot. The only way that you can tag in is using the middle hoop.
That's correct. It used to be any
It
hoop.
used to be any hoop, and actually, in the showcase games last year in Des Moines, they played with touch up at any hoop, and that was actually up to the rules committee this year. They decided not to put that in. Loose quad ball on the ground. Mertens playing a little bit of bocce right there.
Hayden Boyles, who could have locked that down.
Mertens now looking for somebody to try to drive to the hoop. Breaks the tackle. Passes to Shelby Casio for her second goal tonight. And now it's a two-goal lead for League City. 60 to 145. The scoring cap is 170. And we got a stoppage of play for
medical.
It's another medical stoppage.
Nothing too serious, probably, but something that needs to be accounted for.
Yep. And it's Ben Mertens. He's coming out.
Bandage, maybe a nose plug, something like that. Looks like they're calling on Ebly De La Rosa will come in for keeper. Try to keep this momentum going for the Curse.
Well, you take out here's the thing. You take out the Ben Mertens' experience, and you replace it with De La Rosa's speed.
That's right.
So it's actually not a bad substitution when you really think about it. Plus, with him, at the speed that he has, being able to play keeper, he can get down there fast enough and defend the goal. It may be a great move for Curse right here. So Hayden Boyce with the ball, walking out the middle. Now jogging in, trying to find his way to the goal. Being guarded by Mitchell, and that's a slam dunk to end the game. And that is game. 170, 145, League City. So as we come around, hold on one second. All right,
Right now.
there we go. So as we come around to talk here for a minute, tough first half for the Curse.
Absolutely.
Going both ways, offensively and defensively. Coming back, get the flagpole in the second half.
Fight back hard.
Fought back hard.
Incredible defense.
Great beating too, by the way.
Always great beating.
Yes. But that's not to say that League City did not do their shot. League City is better tonight on tackling, I think, and getting to the hoop. Because there's been a lot of missed goals there's been missed goals, there's been missed shots both ways, right?
That's right.
But I think there's been more missed shots by Curse than by Legends. Would you agree?
I would agree.
Okay. So game 2 goes to Legends. So now the series is split at 1.
So we'll
So
have a rubber game.
we'll have a rubber game. So this takes me back to the San Antonio series last year at Mus Bertolino out in Kenner.
Mhm.
It was a wide open first game. We won it handily. San Antonio wins the second game handily. Now we come back in the third game. We had a lead. San Antonio came back, picked up the momentum coming out with the flagpole.
Yep.
And then they went off and running to finish it.
They sure did.
Right. They got
was a tough one.
And actually they got the flagpole at the end to win it.
That's right.
Yeah.
They
got
sure
but they came back. Now
right in front of me.
Yep.
On the sideline. That was painful.
Me too. Have it right in front of me too. I wasn't even on. I was standing on the sideline last year, being the manager. Now here I am. Anyway, enough about us. So here we go into game 2. You're going to game 3.
That's right.
If you're League City, what are you telling your team in that huddle right now?
I'm saying that they basically extended what they had in the first half of game 1. They had some lockdown beater play that really just caused problems with the curse beaters. You know, the quadball defense on either side, generally speaking, solid. You know, but those beaters getting in, causing problems with the curse beaters, I think is the pivotal thing in this match. So we'll say that League City will want to continue doing that, continue to play strong defense at their own hoops, make movement, crisp, clean passes, and quick movement on the curse side of the field to pull game 3.
So let's talk about curse.
That's
That's a tough way to end it right there.
Absolutely.
With the comeback and then having to, gave up that last goal, but it was a tough goal. It was a slam dunk at the end.
Absolutely.
So what if you're Ben Mertens, Josh Mansfield, Victoria Spicer, what are you doing?
I'm saying that they obviously have what it takes to beat League City. They have the beating skill. They showed it for, what was our game time?
Game time was 37-35.
Do you have the flagpole time?
Flagpole time was 26-17.
So for over 10 minutes.
Over 10 minutes.
For over 10 minutes, Curse held League City to only a smattering of goals and brought in 40 or 50 of their own. Mm-hmm. 40 or 50 points. So they obviously have the talent, the skill, the physicality to do what they have to do. They need to, again, keep that synergy up, which they had. The other thing that the quadball players need to do is they need to look to their options, all of their options. They need to, take a head fake on that short hoop, take 1 or 2 steps towards that middle hoop that might be less guarded, and put that in, or look to both of their pass options before making a pass into a little bit tighter coverage. I think that would pay the dividends for the Curse in game 3.
So we'll see what happens here at the start of game 3. Final score from game 2 was 170 to 145 in favor of Curse.
In favor of League City.
In favor of League City, sorry. And we'll come back here in a few minutes and get the third and get game 3 going. If you're tuned in, keep it up in the chat. Thanks everybody for whether you're going for Curse or League City. It's been great stuff in the chat tonight. Keep that up. We love to see your comments. And we'll be back in a little bit. Thank you. today's Major League Quadball contest between the League City Legends and the New Orleans Curse is an exclusive presentation of Major League Quadball on YouTube. Any reproduction or rebroadcast of this game without the express written consent of Major League Quadball is prohibited. For coming into Game 3, Curse needs to step it up. League City needs to build on the momentum that they had coming out of that win in Game 2, and we'll see what happens. For all of your Quadball news, catch up on the latest roster moves and social media happenings, turn to mlquadball.com, and there you can follow us on all of our socials. We're on every single platform: X, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. There you go. TikTok. And also, if you're looking for team apparel for either Legends or Curse, you can click on the shop link on mlquadball.com, and it'll take you to the Diaza page, who is the official outfitter of Major League Quadball. All right, and we're back. Last, excuse me, start of game 3. This is an important game for both teams, as pretty much both of their season. I don't want to say it. The season is on the line right now, but a split for either one of these teams could mean the difference between going to Maryland in August and not. So as we start game 3 here, let's see how Curse bounces back after the loss in game 2. And here we go. So let's set the teams right now here real quick. Mannanen, Acosta.
That'll be Mallory
Hughes, go ahead.
Kevin Raber, Valdemar Nunez, and looks like Hayden Boyle's there in the green.
Okay. For Curse, Ben Mertens, Marcellus Lewis, Nick Mueller, Sarah Nealing, Emily Thompson Mueller, and Josh Mansfield. Here we go.
Strong starting lines on both sides.
Pivotal game 3 here for both teams. Like I said it here a couple seconds ago, this could mean the difference between going to Baltimore in August and not. Getting ready for brooms up. Extra broom on the field there. All right. So we go brooms up looking for quad ball control, and League City will have it.
Acosta makes it to quad ball first, throws back to Boyles. Boyles beat by Josh Mansfield. Quad ball back to Acosta to advance.
Acosta on the left-hand side. Hughes on the right, being joined in the middle by Boys.
Mallory Hughes coming around the side.
Nunez. Acosta back up top to Boys. Boys looking for somebody to throw to. Walks in, passes across to Acosta. He'll shoot and score.
Good connection there between Hayden Boyles, Andrew Acosta.
Boys does a really great job of getting to goal an awful lot. He's always able to find those alleys to get through to try to find the pass. Mertens with quad ball controls. He comes down the middle of the field, flanked by Mueller on the left and Lewis on the right. Mertens directing traffic. Lewis in the back right-hand corner. Now looking for somebody to throw to. Can't find anybody. Go back up top to Mertens. Mueller drops the ball because he got beat. Boys on the run. Fast break. Passes to Acosta. He'll shoot and score. 20-0. Liggins.
That same Boyles Acosta connection. Boyles to charge down with the quad ball. Acosta's wheels. Whoa. Could see a card there from Mike Sanders Valdez playing well after the whistle. Kevin Raber responding a little bit, but back to
Ben Mertens will have quad ball control in the middle of the field. Flanked once again by Mueller, thank you, and Lewis and Marcellus Lewis. Lewis going back down into the back left-hand corner.
and
Merton.
Thompson Mueller probably had an opportunity for a passing goal there in the last round. Hope she can get it again.
Mertens and Mueller playing pitch and catch now. Mueller looking for somebody. Being helped out by Mike. Mueller back up top to Mertens. Lewis on the right-hand side. Thompson Mueller in the back left-hand corner. Kneeling in a beater now. Mertens looking for somebody. On the run, can't find anybody. He's going to try to take it himself. He shoots it, scores! Great shot, great look there by Ben Mertens, the head coach of the New Orleans Curse. Doing it himself, 20-10 here as we just opened up Game 3, first half. League City Legends, New Orleans Curse, Pan Am Stadium, City Park, New Orleans, Louisiana. Hayden Boyles the ball on the right-hand side. It'll be a pass by Mannanen. He's tackled by Marcellus Lewis. Now quad ball control being wrestled away by Nick Mueller. Mueller's beat, gives the ball to Lewis, and now Lewis has quad ball control. Lewis on the run to Thompson Mueller. She'll shoot and score!
Oh, what a beautiful pass from Marcellus Lewis to Emily Thompson
that
Mueller.
is fantastic. Great, well-timed pass. Marcellus Lewis with field vision there.
Emily Thompson Mueller
So
on
on the
that
run.
streak with the hands to put it home.
Now we got a tie score of 20-20 here early in the first half of Game 3. Aiden Boyce walking to the right-hand side. He's being helped by Lopez with the dodgeball. Boyce back
Up
up
to
top
Mallory Hughes.
up to Hughes. Hughes on the left-hand side. Down in the corner
Chris Dorsey.
to Dorsey. Dorsey back up top. And that's
Shot
going to
that's gonna
go
over
over
and
the
across
middle.
the midline.
Gerson will now get possession of the quad ball as it goes from behind goal over the midline. That's a turnover. Mueller to Mertens. Mertens now patiently waiting. Now he'll jog down the field, left-hand side in the middle of the Mueller. Mueller being directing traffic. Mertens looking to go to goal. Can't, he's tackled. Lewis has help.
Still facing a no dodgeball situation.
He was tackled by Boyce. And Marcellus Lewis gets the goal right there, 30-20 in favor of Curse. Much different game in Game 3 here. A lot of fast break action. It's getting to be that time of night. Right. And now we have a slow whistle. We have a bent broom. And if the guys, if the folks in the broom company are watching this, please send me a couple more brooms. I think we may have lost two tonight. And after the equipment stoppage,
Ben Mertens playing aggressively again, trying to go grab that quad ball from
Mandel.
number 18, Mandel.
Mandel to Dorsey. Dorsey at the point. Hughes to his right. Be protected by Lopez with the dodgeball. Dorsey looking to pass. He passes to Hughes. Hughes on the run, looking to find somebody. He can't. Now they'll go back up top, and the ball will be throw across. It's a free quad ball. Ben Mertens picks it up and on the run.
For the score.
That's a score. Okay. 40-20 in favor of Curse. The ball's gone off the reservation. All right, I got to tell you, this is way different than Game 2.
That sure is.
Curse has come out, and they've just fast break the ever-living heck out of League City. League City looks like they're gassed in some way. I mean, they're from south of Houston, so they're dealing with the South Texas heat like we're dealing with the heat here in Louisiana.
League City's beaters not quite. 5 minutes elapsed there, chat. Made sure to ask for some more time calls for you. Take this one,
Mandel walking the corner to Manningen. She's trying to find somebody. Throws across the middle. That's Dorsey on the run. He'll shoot and score, even though he was guarded heavily by Pucciarelli.
Sarah Stewart boxing out Emily Thompson Mueller there away from the small hoop. Smart move there.
So 40-30 now, 40-30 in favor of Curse. Curse with quad ball control. And
getting a yellow card there for a dangerous slide towards her dodgeball.
Yep.
The Larva will come up with it.
But New Orleans will still retain possession. After the penalty, they'll just be playing a man down for 1 minute. So in a way, New Orleans is here on the penalty kill. With De La Rosa having possession of the ball, he's walking down the middle of the field, being protected by Josh Mansfield.
Abby De La Rosa coming around to the left. Thompson Mueller leading.
Avoids the beat. De La Rosa circling around back to the right, throws it across. Thompson Mueller blocked by two players from Legends. That's picked up by Mandel, handed off to Dorsey. Dorsey on a fast break down the middle of the field. He's got no help, and he's being tackled. Oh, missed tackle there, but a great,
good hand on that quad ball.
a great deflection by P.J. Mitchell, but picked up by Acosta.
Josh Mansfield beat that likely would have connected. Blocked by P.J. Mitchell coming around to try to make that tackle. Andrew Acosta scores the goal.
Pucciarelli, it's just like in hockey. You score on the power play, you're released.
Yep.
So if you're a lacrosse fan, it's a releasable goal. So as soon as you're released, as soon as the goal scored, you're released.
We'll see our first action here from Sarah Yanovsky, beater for New Orleans. Coming in.
De La Rosa to Spicer. Spicer, right-hand side, looking to take it down to the right-hand corner. PJ Mitchell in the back, and she throws to him. Mitchell looking across, and I think he has Picasso. Back to Spicer. Spicer has De La Rosa, but she decides to take it herself. On the run, gives it to Mitchell, who kind of did not expect he tries to shoot, can't. Rebounded by Stewart. Stewart protects the ball, and it's now given to Acosta, who's released. Oh, great tackle by De La Rosa. But guess what? Dorsey's there for the putback. (50-40) now, a 2-goal swing for Legends here early on in the first half of Game 3. So we have a stoppage here again. Referee telling De La Rosa to calm it down just a tad bit. Not to be critical, but I don't see why he was given a verbal warning for that. Didn't look like he was playing out of control. It didn't play out of any more control than anybody else has tonight.
Yeah, I didn't have an eye on that play.
De La Rosa to Spice on the right-hand side. She's looking to run down, try to find PJ Mitchell, can't. Back up top to De La Rosa. De La Rosa handles the quad ball, tries to shoot, can't, comes up short. And Nellam's in for the first time, and he's tackled in open field by PJ Mitchell. That's picked up by Ellie De La Rosa, and we're going to get called here, I think, it's going to be a yellow for PJ Mitchell. Illegal contact from behind's the call on that.
That is the call. I'll leave that one to the ref. I certainly saw the contact. Didn't see exactly where it initiated. No argument from me. Not necessarily.
That's
Nathan Wilkinson coming in for
Mellums is going to be coming off the field. Mellums is going to be coming off the field. He's
that's Billy Nellums.
He's being helped off by Jean Louis, who has not seen any action tonight. So we get back here to action. Wilkinson has the ball right-hand side. It looks like he's going to go to goal with no dodgeball. And dodgeball control looks like it's...
Dodgeball control with Kirsch. You'll see Andrew Acosta and Swathi Manin. They're getting ready to sacrificially try to take these dodgeballs for Nathan Wilkinson to get him a clear shot at goal.
And he'll shoot and score. 60-40 now in favor of Legends.
Kirsch retains dodgeball control.
Mitchell has to touch up after the penalty. He comes back on after the penalty. We
have 50-40 now in favor of League City?
60-40 now.
60-40.
I don't want to be too critical, and there's been some questioning of that backside tackle there on Mitchell. I don't think that was a tackle from behind. It looked like he came in from the side, and it's just, it's one of those things. It's a bang call. Mitchell trying to find help and does. He tried to shoot, passed it to De La Rosa, who gives it back to Mitchell. He'll shoot and score. And now we're back to a 1-goal game at 60-50 in favor of Legends.
Definitely, roughing is a tough thing in this sport, especially. Lots of different rules to keep in mind, lots of different angles to try to catch. That is part of why we have multiple assistant refs out here to support the refereeing, try to make the right call every time.
Connor Mason's on now for the first time, I think, tonight. Number 2 for Legends.
Along with Duval and a beater trying to make a wolf situation happen against Sarah Yanovsky.
Acosta with a turnover after
no beater. Very light defense situation here.
That'd be De La Rosa right to goal. He'll shoot and score. That'd be De La Rosa after the fast break, after the turnover and a fast break goal, and he'll shoot and score. And now we're level at 60. The dodgeball, the quad ball went all the way back by the score, the play clock back where it says Coca-Cola in that back corner. So we just haven't retrieved the quad ball, and we'll be back to action here.
Former Curse player back there and coach Russell Brian Cassio, with a bum knee that he's been recovering on for a number of years, injured in a series, I believe in 2021, against the San Antonio Soldados. Having to run a lot to grab these quad balls.
Mannanen with quad ball control. She's beat by Mansfield. But Hayden Boyce is there, and he'll shoot and score. After the pickup, Mannanen got beat real quick by Josh Mansfield, but Hayden Boyce, being the great quad ball player that he is, picked it up real quick, was able to shoot and score. And now we're back to a 1-goal advantage. And now we have a stoppage by the referees. I wonder what this is going to be about.
I believe we just got a 10-minute time call halfway through from the score desk.
No foul.
Wondering if there's potential off pitch there. I'm not sure if there was any swats, but
Could be.
no harm, no foul apparently.
De La Rosa walking the quad ball down the middle of the field, being flanked by Spicer on the right and running on the left. Carson running going down to the left-hand corner. Marcellus Lewis back in. He's in the back middle, joined by Josh Mansfield with a dodgeball. Veronica Spicer, right-hand side, looking to go back up top. Pass over to Carson running. Running has the ball. Looking around, trying to find somebody back up top to Spicer. Spicer being protected by Mansfield now. Loops around him, still trying to find an open space. Maybe gives it back to Cronin, maybe not. She's on the run herself. Gives it to Lewis, and Lewis, he shoots, but it's knocked away. Hayden Boyce with 2 hands between the goal.
Hayden Boyle's a great example there of the keeper's ability to reach through the hoop to block a shot.
So now we have another conference. I don't know, Eric, if that ball went through.
I don't believe it did. I believe Hayden Boyle's saved a goal there.
Maybe that's what this conference is about, but the goal ref is like waving it off.
I believe the question might be whether or not Marcellus Lewis was stepping out back there in the back line.
Okay.
Which would result in that.
Yep.
Yep. That'll be an inbounds to Hayden Boyles of the quad ball.
So that's exactly what happened, Jergy. You were right. He did step out of bounds. So Hayden Boyce will have it off the back line, and we'll start the walk-up for Legends. Duval was on, and now she's off.
Ball out for Baldemar Nunez, number 40.
Foster is on for the first time tonight.
Haven't seen much from
Butler, Foster and Butler are on the pitch for that's Easter, I'm sorry. Easter and Fisher's got Butler's got the quad ball. He passes it. Tried to get it to Price. Price couldn't pick it up. Now we got a free quad ball. Marcellus Lewis and Josh Mansfield regains dodgeball control along with Sarah Yanosky. Marcellus Lewis walk up left-hand side. Is being held by Mansfield. Pass over the top to Carson running, who almost mishandles the ball. Cutting looking for an opening and can't get it there. Butler with the tackle, but he's beat. Lewis on the left-hand side looking for help. Back in the corner to running, Running back up top to Lewis. Lewis looking to try to go. He tried the low shot but couldn't get there. Butler with the steal and the rebound, giving it to Hayden Boyce. And Boyce will now have quad ball control.
Steve, you're not wrong there. He is Carson Crunning running.
Running. There you go. Oh, great defense by Spicer. And a pickup by De La Rosa, but we have a yellow. De La Rosa's being called for a swat. Oh, for a slide. Okay. Yeah. So De La Rosa will go into the sin bin for 1 minute on the illegal slide. It didn't look like a slide to me. I mean,
It was certainly a dive, and I think the rules are going to be the same regardless of which way you go.
Gotcha.
Only difference being how much more
Wilkinson with control. He shoots and just gets it through the hoop.
Begin 80-60.
80-60 now.
Right
Yep. 80-60 here. I'd say probably about 13 minutes into the second half. 14 minutes roughly into the second half. Marcellus Lewis.
Valdez and Sarah Nealing in it beater for the New Orleans.
Abby De La Cruz now comes out. As that was a releasable goal. Marcellus Lewis, flanked by Veronica Spicer at the point. She runs around. Sarah Nealing got beat. She's got to go back. Mike's got to get back because he got beat. Sarah looking for Marcellus. Marcellus now passes over the top to De La Rosa. De La Rosa, he shoots it, scores with authority. And now we're back 87 on a quick fast break by Legends.
But
No goal.
Off the same side of the hoop that he shot it on. Marcellus Lewis slowly walked up, waiting for Charlton Trammell, Emily Thompson-Mueller, and Ben Mertens to come in, and he will go out for Shelly Cassio.
And yeah, they're all joined by
Marcellus Lewis.
and they're being joined by Sarah Nealing and Yashowski. Tranel, Martins, right hand side with dodgeball help. Goes to the corner now. Back up top to Trunning. Trunning on the right hand side, being joined by the dodgeball. Now with no dodgeball help, back in the corner to Mertens. Mertens looking around, passes across to Yanofsky. Up top to Trunning. Trunning now running in on that angle. He's looking to cut. Tries to make a goal and can't. That was Cassio, sorry.
Kirsch will retain bludger control Foster going around for Kevin Riff coming back in. Baltimore Munoz goes down. The dodgeball list beater gonna try to cause some problems.
Thompson Mueller.
Charlton Trammell up top with Quadball coming down with Nathan Wilkinson. Flip by Hayden Boyles to the right. Has used that there on the far left with the top 51. That would be Price. Baltimore Nugent.
Boys.
I am Sarah Nealing.
Boys with the
Over here to Hayden Boyles. Looking at Mary.
back up to Wilkinson. He's on the left-hand side looking to throw. Doesn't, gets in the back. That was Price. He couldn't make the shot. It's picked up by Mertens. Mertens on the fast break. Looking for Trunning. Trunning falls down, tries to get it through the hoop, but can't.
Keeps clear, deflecting the dodgeball with the quad ball as going down, but not able to hold on.
Price comes off, gives the ball, and before coming off, gives it to Boys. Boys on the left-hand side now gives it up to
Nathan
Wilkinson. And he'll have dodgeball control, and he's being flanked by Mannon.
And Contreras coming in. Haven't seen much quad ball play from Contreras, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, this is Contreras' first time on the pitch tonight. He's joined on the right hand. They're joined on the right-hand side by Hughes. Wilkinson up top.
Physical plays out here, Mallory Hughes.
He's got a little bit of dodgeball help in front of him.
Waldemar Nunez trying to make something happen against Drew Stroud with the dodgeball.
Pass over the top to Mannon, and that's deflected by Tranel.
With the dodgeball.
And now Tranel's out.
He's facing Mallory Hughes and Contreras. Three to beat.
Tranel trying to beat. Oh my goodness gracious. Carlton Tranel just ran through three members of the Legends to score that goal. That was the hardest goal that kid had to score in the last year.
Shelby Cassio streaking down in support.
And we're tied at 80.
Need to be there.
We are tied at 80 here in the first half of game 3. Dorsey has quad ball control. He passes to Mannon, and Mannon's now looking to run. Passes back across to Dorsey. Now Dorsey's
Drew
beat.
Stroud making things happen.
Tranel,
Dodgeball.
Tranel with possession now, and he passes to Thompson. And Thompson's on the run, and she got blocked by Hughes. Great shot, and that's going right. I don't know about that.
Yeah, block off of Hughes out
Yes.
of bounds is going to give the ball.
It's going to give the ball back to. It's going to give the ball back to Kurse, but he needs help. He's got nobody right now except PJ Mitchell. Is it back in the game now? Through the top. Thompson Mueller beat, so she can't play the ball. Mertens trying to be the wolf, but can't.
Chase Contreras, keeper with the quad ball coming up.
Contreras down the middle of the field. He's got a little bit of help here.
Larba back in for dodgeball play on the League City Legends.
Hughes on the right.
Looks like
Nunez on the left.
Something here. 18 minutes. We'll have 2 minutes of play once we restart.
80 to 80. 18 minutes into the first half. No foul on the play. So Contreras with quad ball control to Hughes on the right. Hughes is looking for help. Alarma trying to beat somebody and can't. Guarded by Mitchell. Mitchell knocks the ball away.
Mitchell, after deflecting a beat.
Mitchell takes the ball away from Contreras. Now he's running down the right-hand side. He's got help in the middle. Being flicked to the left by Veronica Spicer. Now Spicer rotates to the left, to the right. Down in the corner to Mertens. Mertens looking, running. He tries to shoot and score, can't. Spicer throws the ball, trying to get beat and doesn't. That's picked up by Hughes.
Ben Mertens working again aggressively, but ball is going to get back to the keeper and then eventually to Chris Dorsey. Hayden Boyle's back in at keeper for what could be the last possession.
Play. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It's probably going to be the last possession of the half here for both teams. Let's see how this is played. 1 minute played. 1 minute left to play here in the half. We're at 19 minutes.
51 Price back in.
80 to 80.
On the left.
80 to 80 to score. Game one. First half of game 3. That's a shot and a score. And we're going to have a stoppage in play. It looks like Ben Mertens. Nope, that's not. Drew Stroud down for Curse. So that was a great shot and score right there just now.
Yeah, more of that great connection. And like we said in the first game, you know, Steve, you and I can't very much hear the communication if it's happening between the League City Legends, but they've got, you know, either the eyes or the positioning, the understanding of each other to be in position to make those connections back behind, usually the small hoop, to get a shot in. Seeing that there between Chris Dorsey and Andrew Price, forgive me. Aaron Price.
All right, so after the injury stoppage, PJ Mitchell will retain quad ball possession.
Josh Mansfield coming in for Drew Stroud.
Mansfield, Mertens, Spicer, Kneeling, and Mitchell for Curse. PJ Mitchell was right to Marcellus Lewis, and he'll shoot and score. 90-90.
What should be the last possession, last time call was 19-12. Just before that shot, we'll be at about 19-30 by now. Imagining this will be our last possession.
Could theoretically be the last possession, yeah. Hayden boys with quad ball possession, middle of the field.
Here we're seeing Ashton J. Lewis for the first time.
Yep. Alarba. Boys to Hughes. Hughes walking it down into the right-hand corner. They're looking for somebody to throw to. Throws across the middle. It's knocked down by Veronica Spicer. But Hayden Boys picks it up. Deeks throws to John Lewis, and he'll shoot and score for his goal, first goal of the night. 100-90. 100-90. First half, game 3 between the Legends
didn't
and
reach the time cap there.
We're not at the interval just yet. This will be the last possession of the half. Curse, I really think Curse is going to need to score here to build some momentum going into the seeker floor in the second half.
Definitely want to regain dodgeball control here.
Mitchell being helped by Josh. PJ back to Ben. Ben on the right hand. Mertens on the left hand side, excuse me.
Mallory Hughes facing off against Ben Mertens, trying to make some contact, keeping him.
Mertens looking for somebody to throw to. Can't find anybody. Was going to hand off to PJ Mitchell, but doesn't. Curls around to the right hand side, being helped by Mansfield, who has dodgeball control. Mertens directing traffic. Throws to Spicer.
Veronica Spicer will come up.
Nope.
Hayden Boyle.
Let's see. And that's going to take us to halftime. 100-90. Sergey, real quick. great first half here in Game 3.
That was some great quad ball to watch there, Steve.
Defensively, both teams are pretty even right now, would you say?
Pretty much, yeah. A lot of contact, some potentially questionable, but ultimately pretty much back to game one. Lots of good legal physical contact that we like to see.
Second half adjustments for Legends.
I'm not even sure. You know, the match of the quad ball players on both sides here is gonna probably, you know, could go 1-for-1 with the flag runner on pitch here. So, you know, their beaters have been off and on, we'll say, not always playing that, you know, lockdown, causing problems for the curse beater play, but sometimes are, and you know, making things happen when they do. So, you know, again, consistency of the things that have been successful for them through now, continuing to find that positioning, apparently working behind the hoops against Curse, not getting, you know, beaters to streak over there, being probably, I think actually now that I'm noticing, they're a little more condensed than you might expect. They're getting close against the Curse hoops, and they're not taking too much time to make those.
I don't know if that came over the feed. I'm sorry about that phone call. Curse set score of 160. Eric Jurgensen now on as the flag runner here. As we start the second half, quad ball possession to Legends. Boys on the fast break. Left-hand side, looking to go to the right, go to the middle. He'll shoot, but he missed. It's a goal. Carson running on for as the beater for or the seeker. Sorry, Carson running on as seeker for Curse. You don't necessarily have to play a seeker when you're on the seeker floor. They can play as a player, but they can also choose not to. So Mananine is now going to attempt to play defense on running. Sorry. Channel with possession of the quad ball in the middle of the field. He's looking left to right. He'll walk to the left. Marcellus Lewis all the way back across to Ben Mertens. Mertens right-hand side, Tranel's on top, being helped by Mansfield and Pucciarelli. Mannanen got beat, so now she has to come back out. Mertens looking to take it to goal, try to score, can't. Looking for somebody to pass to and can't. Maintains possession, throws it all the way across to Marcellus Lewis. Lewis in the left-hand corner. Comes back across to Ben Mertens. Mertens can't field the ball, but finally does. He has to stay inside the halfway line. Manages to keep the ball down. So if you can see on the right-hand side of the screen, the seeker play, the Carson running, sometimes it's better to play defense to the game this close. You need to play defense sometimes as a seeker as opposed to try to get the flag. But running to Mertens on the run, and is trying to be tackled by Hughes, but he breaks that. Now tackled by Boys, passes to Marcellus Lewis. He kicks the ball. Gene Lewis tries to tackle him. Lewis misses a shot just barely. Rebound by Mertens. Mertens looking to go to goal. Passes up top. He tried to score. He couldn't. That's picked up by Dorsey. Dorsey walking up the right-hand side. And we have a flag pull by Carson running. If this happens, Curse will be 3 for 3 on flag pulls tonight, which I think only occurred one time last season. Here's the referee's decision.
The catch by Curtis is good.
There we go. How about that? So another catch Curse 4 goals away from winning now, up 125. Catch your breath, Jerky, before you say anything.
Any thoughts for me, Steve?
No, you did the best you could, bud.
Love it.
Hey, you know, you got to give it to Curse tonight. You know, I know you did I know you did the best, right? But I mean, 3 catches. Doesn't usually happen.
It's not super common.
No. So 125 to 110. Set score 160 here in game 3. We're in the second half now. Legends now have possession of the ball, but Curse has dodgeball control. Dorsey.
Always having some good control, good looks with flag runner on pitch.
Yep. Dorsey to Boys. Left-hand side, back to Dorsey in the slot. Being helped by Nunez. Dorsey tried to shoot it, but couldn't. Was knocked by Tranel. And then that was played away. Now Trello has the ball. Fast break to Casio, but that's intercepted by Dorsey. He shorted that pass a little bit. Ben Mertens playing the Wolf as usual. Dorsey rolling the ball, Boys. Not a bad bit of strategy right there.
A great strategy, not something you see very often, but useful many times.
Boys being joined on the right by Hughes. Being helped guard by Nunez. Boys to Hughes.
Mason,
Dorsey saying, don't pass it to me. I'm in the back, but don't give it to me just yet.
number 2, Mason, a beater down there trying to cause some problems. Might have kicked
Mason kicked the ball out of bounds, but Dorsey has the quad ball. Dorsey tries passing the Boys and does, and he'll shoot and score. 120, 125. Set score 160. Curse with a 5-point lead. It's anybody's game. It's a 4-goal game now. 4-goal game. 125, 120 in favor of Curse. Mertens to Tranel in the corner, being helped by Pucciarelli. Tranel back up top, looking to give it, doesn't. Hold it for himself, he's in the slot. Slide it over to the left-hand side, gives it to Casio. Back up top to Mertens. A lot of dodgeball help in the middle. Mertens, he'll shoot and score. No goal. That's a goal. Wait, hold on.
We'll probably have
We're going to have a conference. The goal referee says is good. The AR, it's in the back corner. The assistant referee.
Our AR on this side was calling number 2 on a League Steady beat. Number 2 is still playing.
Well, you're playing after getting beat as a blue card, I believe.
I think it's a pennant.
Or is it yellow?
We heard earlier blue card on unintentional play after beat.
Okay.
So intentional could be a yellow card.
Well, if it's intentional, it's a yellow card. If it's unintentional,
Correct.
It'll be a blue card, which is a 30-second foul or a 1-minute penalty in the box for a yellow card. So we're trying to determine what's going on here. That's a good goal. 135, 120 now for Curse. 3 goals away. Cap score 160. Game 3. Series tied at 1 here in New Orleans. Pan American Stadium. League City Legends versus New Orleans Curse. MLQ South Division. Canadian Boys has been running point an awful lot for Legends tonight. I think he has something like 10, 11 goals tonight in the first two games in this series.
He's got stats.
He's got stats.
We could say it at that. He's got stats.
Check out Quadball 1 for all your stats, folks.
Valdemar Nunez trying to wolf on Alex Pucciarelli. Will Breed out from here.
Oh, that's
Pinball is wrapped up by Marcellus Lewis and beat.
No, Boys broke the tackle. A slam dunk by Hayden Boys. Said, you're not going to hold me.
Clearly beat by Josh Mansfield before that.
135, 130. 135 to 130. Cap score 160. Curse with possession. Second half, game 3. And we're going to have it because I think that hoop's broken. Matter of fact, it is.
Knocked out. That'll
So let's set the lineups right now. Shelby Cassio, Alex Pucciarelli, Josh Mansfield, Marcellus Lewis, Colton Trammell, and Ben Mertens for Curse.
On the League City side, Kevin Rager, Sarah Stewart, Valdemar Nunez. Looks like Nathan Wilkinson gonna be Mallory Hughes, and the keeper, the man with the stats,
Hayden Boyles.
Boyles.
Now, here's the thing: you cannot substitute during a timeout, whether it's equipment or an actual call timeout. That was an equipment timeout, so now we're going brooms up. Colton Trammell will have possession for Curse on the left-hand side as they attack. He's joined at the point in the slot by Ben Mertens, being helped by Josh Manfield. Alex Pucciarelli with dodgeball control on the right-hand side, helping Mertens out. Mertens now walking down the right, looking for help.
Valdemar Nunez keeping Pucciarelli out of contention with the quadball game in the last Curse offensive.
Mertens taking his time. Remember, second half is untimed, so we play to the cap. 135-130, Curse lead. Mertens across to Trammell. Trammell looking to throw. Can't. Now he does. He finds Lewis in the back. He tries to shoot. Can't because he's getting guarded heavily by Wilkinson. That's a turnover. Hayden Boyce with the ball. Both teams have got to be gassed right here. I mean, it's been a long night. It's hot. We're on turf. And it's probably still in the upper 80s here right now.
Probably.
With about 90% humidity.
Mallory Hughes is with the quad ball, looking at Sarah Stewart and back to Hayden Boyles.
Stewart in the back right-hand corner. Hughes is looking to find somebody. Can't. Looking to go back to the point. Doesn't. Goes in the corner to Stewart. Stewart now looking to try to find somebody. She can't. She's being ran out to by Pucciarelli. That's Wilkinson. Wilkinson trying to throw over the top to Hughes, and she'll shoot and score.
On the League City Legends.
140-135. Legends with the lead now. 2 goals away from taking the series win. Mallory Hughes having one heck of a night on both sides of the field. Marcellus Lewis in the slot with the quad ball. Passes to Ben Mertens. Mertens looking to find somebody and can't. Walks it in, still looking. Trying to find somebody, makes a run on goal. Tries to shoot in the big hoop and does. Middle hoop for Ben Mertens. Wow, what a rebound. Josh Mansfield throws the ball off of Munoz to beat him out. Comes right back to him. Talk about being born under a lucky star. 145-140.
Somebody say Sports Center, please. Kevin Raver beating out Josh Mansfield at the top. Hayden Boyles with the quad ball.
He's joined up top.
Manning receiving the pass. She has Nathan Wilkinson and Mallory Hughes cheating towards that goal.
Manning looking to throw. Does puts it in the corner to Wilkinson.
Hughes pops back out.
Wilkinson looking to throw. Gets the ball back up top to Manning. Manning is looking for somebody. She can't find anybody. Pumps.
Setting up a hot pocket play.
Throws to Hughes. He tries to throw it low. Oh. Beat Marcellus Lewis has the ball. He's on a fast break. He gets beat. Has to turn the ball over. Hayden Boyce picks up the ball. He's trying to get tackled by Ben Mertens, and he'll score.
Will be a match point for League City. 145.
150-145. This could be the last. It could be the last stand here for Gert. Oh, we're going to take a timeout.
Women's Curse will take their timeout.
When we come out of their timeout here in a minute, score is 150-145. 150-145 with a score cap of 160. Both teams getting their huddles. So right now, and I'll speak on this one as a coach. Okay, so if I'm Ben Mertens, it's score, stop, score, win.
Exactly.
If I'm League City, it's stop, score. That's all. It's plain. It comes down to that. It doesn't need to be any more. It's like, hey, look, we're at this point in the game where, we're gassed. It's been a great quad ball going back way, going back both ways. But honestly, I mean, like, if I'm Ben Mertens, it's like, hey, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Score, stop, score. Wins the game. Wins the series. I'm League City. Stop, score. Wins the series. So League City 1 goal away. Curse 2 goals away. 150 to 145. Score cap 160 here in Game 3, second half of this opening season series between the League City Legends and the New Orleans Curse in MLQ South Division. Ebby De La Rosa will have possession of the quad ball in the middle of the field. He's joined by Ben Mertens, Marcellus Lewis, Charlton Trammell, Sarah Kneeling. And, okay, De La Rosa's coming off now. Trammell has...
Have to give credit really, really quickly to Aldemar Nunez on that last play for hiding that dodgeball behind his back, getting that sneaky beat on Marcellus Lewis, allowing Hayden Boyles to put themselves within one.
Mertens in the slot, looking for Marcellus Lewis. He's joined up top by Shelby Cassio. Cassio now walking down the right-hand side, being guarded by Boyes. Back up top to Mertens. Mertens runs in, tries to shoot in a big goal and does. 150, 155.
At the very top of the tall hoop, over the defenders, bringing them back in line.
So here's
needing their stop here.
Yep. So here's where the rubber meets the road, folks. 155 to 150. Essentially, we're tied. Curse have a 5-point lead because of the flagpole earlier here in the second half. 160 is the score cap. Boyles to Manningham. Manningham walking it down. Back to Boyles in the slot, looking to end it. On the slide, can't. Knocked out by Ben Mertens.
Speed before he can grab the quad ball.
But
Dorsey has it again. Shelby
Dorsey
Cassio
on the run. He's tackled by Marcellus Lewis, loses the ball. Kneeling's beat. Mitchell with a block to save the game for Curse. We got Boyles gets beat. Hughes with the quad ball. Wait, hold on. We have a penalty.
Calling white ball here.
This could be for the game. Marcellus Lewis has the ball. Shelby Cassio. Oh, no. Unlucky. That was a massive chance for Curse to finish it right there. Wow. The head referee has called for Curse to get the quad ball. But Cassio's down there by herself, and all her help is on the defensive end.
She really needs to.
Cassio with a long throw over the top. Ball's on the ground. Hughes is beat. Manningen has the ball. She's holding on to the quad ball, protecting it. Giving it to Boyes.
We are still in our game point situation.
155, 150, New Orleans Curse. Score cap 160. Next goal wins it. Essentially, it's golden goal. Dorsey taking his time. Right-hand side.
Legends with dodgeball control.
Pass up to Boyes. Boyes is looking to end it. On to Dorsey on the slide. And he'll shoot and score. That'll do it. Have to have a conference here. Hayden Boyes on the slide. This looks like a good goal. I think this is going to end it right here. That was a great slide by Hayden Boyes to give it to Dorsey. Dorsey's sitting on the doorstep. That's a goal. Unless something happens here in this discussion where the goal is disallowed for some reason. All the League City players have their hands up, saying it's a good, signifying it's a goal. Curse sitting around waiting to hear.
Yellow card, Legends, 8. Police contact, charging the player without a ball. There is no goal.
No goal. Okay.
That physicality from Mallory Hughes apparently getting a little too rough, making a charge on someone.
So this is right now, if you think in terms of hockey, this is big. You don't have a goalie. You can't pull the goalie and can't add an extra skater. So now essentially, here you are in golden goal, a man down. What a tie score. There you have it from the referee.
Unlike earlier with Sarah Stewart boxing out Emily Thompson-Mueller, there's a charge presumably on Shelby Cassio. By Mallory Hughes that is going to disallow that goal by Chris Dorsey.
Because the goal happened, the penalty happened before the goal. So New Orleans will attain quad ball control in their defensive zone. Shelby Cassio has the ball to give it, and I would assume she's giving it to P.J. Mitchell, who is protected until he crosses the line. Mitchell, who's playing goalie, is protected until he crosses the goal line, which now he does. Gives it to Ben Mertens. Mertens is trying to field the ball but can't. It's a turnover.
It's going to turn over the ball with a black inbound. League City gets their chance again.
So here's Hidden Boys with a chance to end it.
Down one player, Mallory's. My goodness.
Hughes.
Mallory Hughes still in the penalty box. League City going slow, waiting for Valdemar Nunez, who you just saw across the
Boys
street.
and Dorsey. Manning in the back, in the middle. Dorsey running on the goal, throws it on top. Can't finish the goal. Manning would pick it up. Knocked away by Marcellus Lewis to P.J. Mitchell, who's the goalie. First with a chance to end it right here, being a man up. With dodgeball control. Mitchell passes to Mertens. They can settle in because there's no time here. Mertens looks to go on the run to Marcellus Lewis. Lewis tries to shoot, but now we have another penalty. We have a stoppage of play. Lewis was trying to one-touch the ball in, but couldn't do it. He didn't have the right touch. That's kind of like a volleyball play where you set and try to spike the ball and you can't. So what was that call?
Lewis going to throw out the beat. Yep.
Okay, pass after beat. Okay. Thank you.
Some substitutions in for the New Orleans Bulls. Nick Mueller coming in.
Josh Mansfield's back on. Josh Mansfield coming in here in a big spot. Dorsey to Boyles. Boyles back to Dorsey. Dorsey looking to run in to shoot. He's tackled by P.J. Mitchell, joined by Nick Thompson. Nick Mueller, sorry. Now they're trying to tackle the ball away. They can't. Somebody got beat on the ground. We got to figure out who it is. And we have an injury behind the goal, behind the plate you can't see, so we'll keep the camera right where it's at. That's a Larba, and honestly, folks, I don't know if he's saying something about his knee. Now he's up on his own, walking off by himself. Larba, who's got his lower knee and his upper calf taped on his right leg. I think his leg came in under him. He's walking off on his own power. So Curse has dodgeball control here. We're at 155, 150, score cap of 160. Here is second half of game 3. Series tied at 1. So after the scrum, Marcellus Lewis with quad ball possession. He's running down the field, passes. Oh!
I believe I saw some goaltending.
I saw some goaltending there too. I don't know what's gonna come out of this.
New Orleans choosing to keep their dodgeball control back behind their line and play defense again.
League City will have possession of the quad ball after that scrum in front of the goal. Time's out because the goal was dislodged. Golden goal.
Did play not stop there?
Play did stop temporarily.
I didn't hear.
New Orleans finds themselves back in this situation again. It happened against Kansas City in Game 3 of their last game in the Southern Series last year against the Stampede, and then against the Carolina Aviators in Game 3 of the quarterfinal at Nationals, where they were a goal away from winning.
Wheels Acosta back there.
Acosta,
again.
he'll shoot. No. We got a goal waved off. This is going to be a big call. I don't know. What do you think that's a goal, Jergy?
I didn't have the angle. I don't know if Brian did. I don't know what the call was for our head ref Brandon stopping play there. Perhaps as a potential of the goal. I couldn't say, Steve.
It's kind of hard to tell too because the goal's down. No goal. They're going to say it's no goal because the hoop was dislodged. So Legends is now down a man. So that's Easter. He's coming off for a illegal contact from behind. We've had a lot of goals. We had a lot of goal dislodges here in this second half of this third game here, huh? It's happened. I think it's happened at least, 4 times that I can remember so far? At least. So here we go. Curse with a 5-point lead.
Curse pulling those dodgeballs.
Next goal wins. Mitchell shoots, he scores, and that's it. PJ Mitchell is the killer. He finishes it. And that's it. 165-150 for Curse. Wow, PJ Mitchell with the killer blow. Finally, that one goal game goes Curse's way. Happened to us twice last season, and now here it is. We finally got it.
There you
go. Curse, man, I got to tell you.
What an ending.
What an ending.
This film's going to get reviewed by a lot of people, a lot of times, a lot of ways.
Yes. Especially here in this third game, the second half of this third game.
Yep.
A lot of, and in the chat, you guys have been great all night, questioning the calls, questioning the plays, supporting your players. Awesome. We love to see that. Next time we come on air, whether it's here in New Orleans or another market, please be active in the chat. Stay interactive with the game. So let's talk about the ending. That was a great ending for Curse. Heartbreaker for Legends.
That's right.
So we'll see if Legends can bounce back in a few weeks when they for their next game. Curse will be in Austin for the South Super Series in 2 weeks against Kansas City and Austin. That should be a great series. We'll see if Curse can bounce back for that. So final score, Game 3, 155-140 in favor of Curse. PJ Mitchell with the game-winning goal here, series-winning goal as well here to finish it off. Curse win the series 2-1. They're now up They're now up. I think we're tied for first place in the division. I don't really know the standings, to be honest with you. It's the second game of the season, second week of the season. But anyway,
I don't think Kansas City took one off San Antonio, did they?
San Antonio won 3-0.
Yeah, so we'll be second behind San
Antonio. San Antonio. We'll take it right now.
Yeah,
we'll take it right now. So, for Eric Jorgensen.
Hey, thanks to the city of New Orleans for the facilities. I'm wondering how exactly we got hooked up with that.
Got to thank the league for that, man. They did it.
Thank the league. Okay. Well, I just wanted to thank you two for always hooking us up previously with locations. We really appreciate having you here.
Thanks.
Thank you very much to all the referees, all of the staff that came out to help. of course, thank you, to the New Orleans Curse, the League City Legends, and signing off again.
All right. Well, that
You were gonna say it. I interrupted you.
that's all right.
Give it the full.
So let's get the real quick here. Let's get the final statistics here for Game 3. Game-winning goal came at 36 minutes and 7 seconds of the second half by PJ Mitchell.
When was the flag grab?
The flag grab was at
22:51.
22:51.
So 14 minutes again.
14 minutes. Wow.
Quad fault of
Quad-
quad ball play
quad ball
after
play.
the flag grab.
So, 36 minutes and 7 seconds. Game 3. Game 2 was 37 minutes, 35 seconds. Game 1 was 22 minutes, 48. These are uncommon game lengths in MLQ, but it only happens in MLQ, where it's the most unique sport on earth. So for Eric Jurgensen, I'm Steve Smith. Final score, Game 3 of the night series between the Curse and the Legends is 155-140. Curse wins the series 2 games to 1. We'll be back with you in a couple of weeks here on the MLQ Facebook Live. YouTube Live from the Southern Series and other games across other markets in the league. Good night. So long. And we're out of here. Pound it. Noggin.